Me. I'm the champ. I'm the champ and I'm here. Hello. Hello. Danger, thank you very much for the 6-month subscription. And welcome to the bot didn't work shit. Welcome to the Robin crew. You're now a member of Robin Gang. So welcome in. Lalamo, the bot did work. No, you actually shared it for me. And now the boss might. Lalamo, thank you very much for sharing on my behalf. The bot has also pinged. So now we're double pinging. But that's fine. I really appreciate that. Hello. Hi, folks. Hello, Virtual Bread as well. Welcome in. We're here. The champ is here. And of course, the reason behind that little bit of music that you just caught was because of the game that I'm going to be playing today. I'm absolutely boiling already, so I'm just gonna. Don't mind me. The reason is I'm going to be playing UFC Undisputed. I didn't know where to look there. Undisputed 3 for the PlayStation 3. And we're going to have a great time. And we're going to do really well. It's going to look a bit odd today because, I'll tell you why. Because the screen I'm going to be using to see the game is on that side, whereas usually it's here. So usually you'd see me like this, wouldn't you? But today, what you're actually going to see is this. I'm going to be looking. It's not looking that different. They are the THQ ones. That is correct. So it's literally going to be this one. You ready? Here it comes. This is where I'm going to get hit with the... you do realise we can't hear anything. It is Anderson Silva. It's Anderson Silva kicking Vita Belfort in the face. So yeah, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be very exciting. I really hope that it looks all right, because I was talking to Lalamo about this. I'm going to have to move my microphone like this. Oh yeah. That was funny, that, wasn't it? Yeah. Well, I was moving the microphone, so I didn't want you to just hear all the scrunching, and then I made a big dafty of myself. So Rabi, welcome in. I was thinking it'd be funny because we've got like my little charity things popping up. Like, oh yeah, I've got Happy Little Bird Stream coming on. Happy Bird Stream, and then there's just me sat here like. You know. So I'm going to play some UFC Undisputed. Do I sound okay? Does the game sound okay? Does everything sound... I mean, you've not heard the game really yet, so... UFC, is that like wrestling? Yeah, it is a little bit. You're spot on. You're spot on, really. Let me know if the volume and everything is okay, if it's the right sound. We're getting right into it today. Like, I'm not even delaying. It's just bam! Straight in on the UFC. I'm excited. I was talking to Lalamo about this earlier. The plan is staggies in the UFC. the Staggies. He's going to be our fighter. And the idea is almost sort of partially inspired by Illustrated playing WWE and doing like a storyline with Staggies and themselves as wrestlers. It's bright, innit? It's bright. It's bloody bright, this game. So I thought it'd be cool if we had the Staggies as a UFC fighter. Don't even know if Staggies has legs. Well, that's the question. You're actually seeing a side of me that you've never seen before. It's this side. Not like the person streaming has ever fought an MMA fight. So Staggies it is. Danger, I don't know what you're suggesting there. But I don't like it. I'm not on board with it. Does it sound okay? Is it too loud? Hello Nicole, welcome in. It's just like normal, just me shadowboxing around, but I'm in this tiny little room where when we get a house, MMA gym room. There's a nice leg kick. Exactly. It's never been more appropriate. I might move the camera slightly that way because I think, yeah, that'll be better.
And there's another excellent leg kick.
Will we see some workout streams there? Some sparring, you know, a little bit of sparring in the garage, you know. Don't have a garage. Got a shed actually. Could fit an octagon in there. So it's going to be brand new career, you know. Did I just say I wanted the career guide enabled?
Few individuals have what it takes to make it as a fighter.
But we do.
Wrestling and jiu-jitsu skills required to compete in every aspect of mixed martial arts. Are you one of these select few?
Woo! It is Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar's in the game. So yeah, I've actually taken the liberty of pre-creating some Staggies branded stuff before I came on today. Like this was a pre-planned word. Said Frank Mir had a horseshoe. Said Frank Mir had a horseshoe up his ass. So I reached up in. Okay, shit. I love that quote. Woo! So, here's our base fighter. Where should I put myself for this, actually? Grab me. Up here? Down here? Do you know what? I'll just leave myself here. Probably fine here. But yeah, so we're gonna do the career mode. It's gonna be a full career, you know. We're gonna really go for it. We're gonna pull no punches, so to speak. And that of course means we're beginning with the. It's already selected. Is it slightly doxed? I mean, it's in his bio, isn't it? That's his name. Sadly, Staggies isn't in that list. It's a lovely sound, that keyboard typing. I'm so eager. Yeah. Is that alright as a name, do you reckon? Or should we just get rid of this altogether? Because that was pre-selected. I didn't put that in there, you know? Or... yeah, this is... I think it's like an alphabetical thing, isn't it? Or I think this might be better, you know. I'm thinking about it. We can always come back. We can always come back during the creation process. So yeah, we need some nicknames. I've already unlocked a few nicknames in my time playing the game. But I'll give you a quick rundown. So we got some of the usuals, you know. Your chaoses, your damages. Danger! It's you. You're in there. You are. MMA. We've got Dirty. That'd be fitting. Got Doom. Hardcore. Jerker. Machine Gun Mayhem. Merciless. Pretty Boy. You know, these are all fitting. The Architect. The Boogeyman. Because you know, he's always playing his DBDs, he's always playing his killers and whatnot. It's a good question. It's a good question. The Monster. The Reaper. Staggies. You know? The Sandman. If only the Stagman was in there. But yeah, so the idea is to just play for a full career. Aaron the Spartan Staggies. He does love Halo. I don't have the Spartan. I can go unlock the Spartan. Do you reckon? It's a good shout, that. I would have to go unlock it in the store, but I think I have enough. I've got loads of points. There's a few of these I'd like to unlock, and there's a bunch of other stuff you can unlock. So hang on, let's back out of this. Let's back out of this. It's a good shout, that. But yeah, there's a lot of good contenders in there. If I go to shop, the big issue with this game is just how long all the loading screens are. It's like playing DBD. You just sat waiting constantly like this. There you go to nicknames. And we're gonna go oh, maybe I can't get it. Yeah, maybe I can't. I have to complete 60 goals in title defense mode, and I've basically never. Has to be the Ripper for ripping fat. Chris, I like that. Welcome in, Chris. Yeah, I never know. It could be something like if we were doing Brett, the Canadian Cobra, that's built for him. Oh, this raises a good point. Not that Staggies is the British Express. I'm not actually sure if you can make it so the fighter is from Scotland, which could be cause for some serious controversy. We'll see. The British Express. Back to career mode. Hopefully he's okay with Aaron Stack. Hopefully he's okay with any of this, you know. He might come in and be like, listen, I heard you're doing a UFC fighter, but with my name and likeness, and frankly, I don't think that's okay. Not without my consent. And he'll just insta cut me from Bog Whisperers. He'll ban me, and he'll send a big message around all Bog Whisperers and say, "Look, I know he thinks he's funny. Get him gone. Get him gone." See, it's already pre-selected. There he is. Was the Ripper even... The Ripper was, but I don't think I could unlock it. Want to see that gold around his waist. That's true. That's true. He is the general of the Bog Whisperers. You know, there's all these options. This is going to be the longest part of the stream. He's also 6'2", that's good to know. He's also 13 years old, but I'm not sure if you can put that in. Could be the Colossus. Possibly. Possibly. But then, isn't Slate 6'4"? So what if he ever ran into Slate? And Slate would be like, push him over. Say, you're no Colossus, mate. Cowboy. Bad news. Boom boom. Doom. Sully, welcome in. The caveman. The caveman staggies. Staggies don't play. Oh, I don't have any of these unlocked. Right, let me go back to the store. I'm going to go back to the store because we've had the Ripper suggested and we've had Dirt Play suggested. And I don't know if I could actually unlock those. Right, shop. I've also... You thought the caveman would be a solid choice, but I didn't want to be the one to say it. I don't know if staggies would be offended at being called a caveman. It's quite a derogatory term, really, isn't it? Like saying he's like dishevelled. And this is going to be about building staggies up as our UFC hero. Nicknames. Being daft. So... Dirt Play, yeah, it's complete 10 goals in title defense mode. Lots of caves in the Highland, that's true. The Finisher, the Headhunter, the Maniac. Yeah, it looks like the Ripper is also... Yeah, the Ripper we can't get. These bloody title... I need to get on title defense mode. Caveman does imply strength, that's very true. I just want to make sure there's none of these I want to unlock before we move on, you know. We don't want to go for any of these, do we? No.
I feel quite hungry.
It's a good shout. It's a good shout, that SK. Welcome in, SK. Welcome in to the debut. The debut. Right. For the final time, career mode. Are we going with caveman then? Because if we do go with caveman, I need to have it on notice. I'm going to screenshot it. That several people suggested it. That it wasn't just me. I'm going to save that to show that it wasn't my idea. Do you think maybe it's actually kind of... What if it's nasty that I'm trying to shirk blame, you know? I think we can overthink these things. Sully, you put it out there. You put it out there. SK's got the 1 bits badge. Sorry, that sounds like I'm calling you out there, doesn't it? Hey, what's that? 1 bit? No, but that's the first time I've seen the 1 beaks badge. So SK, congratulations. You are the first, from what I know, the first user of the 1 beaks badge. So next to your name, you've got the little 1 beak because you've donated at least 1 bit. And it's a little owl's beak. The bent. The Bentos bad boy. Sully, congratulations, and thank you very much for the 1 bit. You are now a proud owner. Also, of the 1 beak. Thank you very much for that 1 bit. I wish one of these could be just the, you know. You've given more than one. Yeah, it's anywhere between 1 and 100 is how you get that badge. If you go over 100, there's another badge. Then same for, I think, 500 and then 1,000. And then I think there's a 5,000 badge. But don't go for that one. What did we say? Caveman? Or was it the caveman? Yeah, it's the caveman, innit? Iron head for Iron Brew in his head. Oh, see, that's a shout, that. That's a pretty good shout. You've got me onto the caveman, though. How old is Staggy's in his thing? He's 13. I think Staggy's is, like, around this space. It was his birthday the other day. Let's go for a nice 13 and a half, yeah. Go for a nice round age of 25. So if I go to Europe, yeah, what? Is there a Scotland? There's no Scotland. I was thinking, oh, he is actually 25, I see. Since I'm age doxing Staggies, I would say I am also 25. There we go, tit for tat. Sadly, Scotland isn't on it. I find it funny also. I don't find it funny. That sounds nasty. But there is also no Ireland. And obviously, the most famous UFC fighter currently is from Ireland. But this was... We're talking pre-Conor McGregor here. Obviously, there were still Irish fighters in the UFC. But let's blame THQ for this. Don't shoot the messenger. I would have had Ireland in there. They just did England. Yep, no UK. So these are our options for where Staggies can be from. Could have him be from Manchester, because lots of it... Yeah, there's no Wales either. Welcome in, Gangrene. I had to make your character from... Ah! I've spilled coffee on me. How have I done that? There's barely any in it. Sorry. Yeah, we can have him be from Birmingham. Okay, he gives off big toxic Tory energy. He does a little bit, doesn't he? Maybe having him be from the UK at all is like offensive. Not offensive, but maybe it just annoy him. I mean, not the UK, England at all. Sunderland is the most northernly. We could go for Sunderland. Alternatively, no, I was gonna say you could go in the other direction. You could go towards like Scandinavia or like Greenland or something. But sadly, Greenland isn't on there. I wish you could make up a location. He does look Dutch, I see. You vote for Brexit, it'll be grand, I see. Greenland is Danish owned. Well, there you go. There you go. So he could be Danish. Danish Staggies. I think Sunderland is the good shout, and I think it's fair. I think if he hears our reasoning, can we all agree that Sunderland being the most... So that it also starts with an S. Is Sunderland... I always had it in my head that Sunderland was actually in the south. But I'm bang wrong. It's right near Newcastle. I always had it in my head that it was from... Yeah. I think there's a fighter from Sunderland. I think it's Ross Pearson. I think he's from Sunderland. Sorry. It is. It's Ross Pearson who's from Sunderland. big rivals with Newcastle, right? Staggies is also fighting out of Sunderland. So not only is he from Sunderland, but he also fights out of there too, you know. Yeah, we've also got to decide what... Well, no, actually, Sarabi, that's actually like the last thing we decide. You pick like their style after you've done all the... So, 6'2", we're probably talking light heavyweight, probably light heavyweight, I would say, around that height. Especially during this era. During this era, middleweight and downwards were like 6 foot and lower, just because of like, just because most of light heavyweight at this era, exactly, most of light heavyweight during this era is a bunch of dudes who were stocky and just like, they were like wider than they were tall, because they were all just like juicing to shit. So I'm thinking light heavyweight. Did I put in a height? Oh no, you do that in the next bit, of course. The good old days, exactly. So I'll do the height first, because we know that. And then are we going to go sort of realistic? So as you sort of go down, you get to sort of less in shape. And then as you go up, you get more in shape. Then if you go right, you get sort of thicker. And then if you go left, you get thinner. So I'm thinking we go for a nice sort of... something like that. For a light heavyweight, that's pretty. That's like your Jan Blachowicz there. That's what I'd compare that physique to. And I think that's fair physique. This I always find quite weird, because you're essentially just defining how their abs look. What do we reckon Staggy's abs look like? This is not the detail we need to be getting. And then we need a nice Staggy skin colour. Which is probably something like... something like that, maybe? You can ask him. I wouldn't appreciate someone just messaging me out of the blue to ask me what my abs look like. Now we're on to the bits that really matter. In fact, I ain't done the head. Getting there. We need his sort of sullen stare. Sarabi, I'm afraid not. That would be a swift block on all platforms. It certainly would. Does that have Forrest Griffin's facial hair? I think Forrest Griffin is actually in the game. But yeah, I think there'll be a good facial hair for him. I think if we go something like, see that I think sort of looks like his face, but he's got like a really go for more the eyes of that preset. Something like that, you know. We need his piercing gaze, you know. What colour eyes does Staggies have? Are they just like sort of dark brownish? Something like that. Maybe they're bright green. In fact, no. His eyes, there's only one colour we can sort of make his eyes. I don't think you can really get them. Is that about as piss stained as we can get them? That's it. There's the state. God, he looks like Geralt of Rivia. That's fairly Staggies-ish, isn't it? I don't think you really get much of a... You get that as well. Tell you what. We're going to sideburns. I think there's some more fitting kind of sideburns in there. I know. Well, I mean, you can add certain... I don't know if headphones might be in the... Oh, there we go. That looks like... That looks like Staggy's facial hair. They might be in the sort of walkout clothes you can wear. We need sort of his reddish... Something like that. Can you add custom tattoos? So what I was saying earlier, I've actually designed some custom Staggy's tattoos in the build up to this stream that I'm gonna pop on. Oh no. Oh, it's got wiggle physics. The little beard's got wiggle physics. You know, I'm yet to see yellow glasses tap for sure. God, those eyes. I may have to change the eyes. They're sort of too piercing. They sort of scare me a little bit. I'm absolutely honest. We'll get the stubble on. Yep. Is it a bit too bright, do you think? The beard? A bit too light? Get it looking a little bit darker. Something like that. There we go. Now we need the Staggy's hair. I don't know what Staggy's hair is actually like. I sort of envisioned this in my head looking a lot more like Staggy's than it is. I think I am going to have to go for that bushier beard option. Yeah, that is much more Staggy's, for sure. See this man coming towards you in the octagon. What are you thinking? What's going through your head? Oh. Oh. I don't know what Staggy's hair really looks like. It's kind of just, Oh, that's not bad, actually. That's quite close. You know, I think we're heading in the right direction there, aren't we? Needs to be a little bit longer, really. Now we're talking. Now that is our Stags. This is where we start getting to like the wild sort of anime haircut. See there. I'm thinking we might have hit it there. I think we might have stumbled upon the true Staggy's haircut. I know. Do you know what? I don't need to think about that anymore. I've decided. What sort of... Does Staggy's have, like, bushy eyebrows? Oh. I might have to quickly check, you know. Might have to quickly check. Staggy's, what are your eyebrows like? Let me look deep into your eyes. I can't see his eyebrows because he's always got fucking glasses on. Well, they're not like that. We could, for that reason, give him no eyebrows. Oh no. Or the unibrow. The monobrow. Angry brows. Flat brows. Do you know what? I'm liking that. I'm liking that. That's got fierce connotations. That. You got a little bit of eyebrow in there. I think that's it. And then, you ready? The strike throughs, because we're in the noughties. Remember, we're not in. This in 2021. This is 2009, I think. You know, this is when you got a shaver. You're going straight through that. Do you know what? I'm actually, now that the face is more complete, I'm liking the piss eyes. I'm thinking it works. I just need to make sure I got the right colour on there. Perfect. That's it. That's Staggy's. Now this is the awkward part where we have to define how much body hair there's going to be. So I'm just going to pick a... It's like, Staggy's, please tell me how much body hair you have. We'll just go for a nice generic middle ground, you know what I mean? We don't have to go too deep into that stuff. Let me show you what I've been working on. A good fighter needs to have their name tattooed across their back. Every good fighter needs that. I think we can all agree. Like, it's just a hallmark. What they also need is their logo. This is the best I could do, I'm sorry. They need their logo tattooed across their back. I can give you another look at that. This is what I was working on earlier today. It's the best I could do with the tool. There wasn't actually a stag head, so that's like a modified, that's like a shield that I squished. And then I put like tribal tattoos either side of it, and then a skull. But I'm pretty happy with that, you know. I think that's pretty good. What they also need is a taffer on their arm. Oh, should we say shoulder? You know, does that want to be there? Big taffer on it, big chest taffer, you reckon? Oh shit! I've accidentally removed the staggies, the stag itself. There we go. Big taffer over his heart, or like there, or like there, like a nice solid bit of tafferage on there. Unfortunately, because it's like cut off. If you go too close to the shoulders, it like chops through it. Taffer on the heart. Taffer on the mind. But I think the no-head tattoo. Let's get this on. So we got a bit of symmetry, you know. Let's get no-head. Because he loves no-head. Let's get that. Or do you want it down here? Does hair grow around a tattoo like that, or have I got that wrong? Got his no-head tattoo. And maybe, you know, let's have a look through. What about Badman, you know? Or Fighter? Tell you what, go back to the body. Gangster. Mad Dog. Magnum. Terror. Victory. Peace. Heavy hands. You know, we've got a Iron Fist, but it says Brew instead. I should have made that, really, shouldn't I? I don't know if any of these really sort of fit Staggies in any way. We've got Gladiator. Spirit. He loves Spirit. He loves playing Spirit. Spirit is the only sort of DBD related one I can find. It's All Over. Rage. How much would someone have to pay you to get any of these tattoos? I made these, Danger. This is my work. I made that. That was all me. Can't believe this. Edge. Named after his favourite guitarist from the band U2. Gonna have that tattooed on him. Lightning, you know. What if we call him... Strong. Fireball. Chaos. Soul. Immortal. Force. Kung Fu. Brave. You know? We've got to think about, you know, the nice things as well. It can't all be violence. If we could change that submission tattoo to submissive. Bad man. Do you know what? I'm going with the original suggestion of Mad Dog, and I'm thinking across there. I think that's a good shout. What else we got? There's a few other tattoos, but they all get a little bit generic. The sadly no Scottish flag, which could have at least made a... Look, they've got the Union Jack, but they don't acknowledge the United Kingdom as a country. No politics, please. We could turn that flag into a... No, I don't think you could. Have a mum tattoo for Val. That looks a bit like Trapper, that does. You know what I mean? That's got a bit of Trapper about it, I reckon. I don't even know what it's supposed to be. But if we stick that like there, you know, one of them cool rib tattoos, that's Trapper. That's Trapper to its core. In my opinion. You can customize so much in this game, I love it. So this is where we start getting towards how Staggy's fights. How do we want Staggy to fight? Do we want him to be like a proper Brock Lesnar style, suplexing, wrestling, smashing him on the ground sort of thing? Or do we want him to be an agile kickboxer? Tell you how we're going to decide. One minute to get your vote in, folks. Is Staggy's you know, in and out, or is he grab you and smash you onto ground type of guy? That's what I want to know. Yeah, can Staggy's even make a fist? I'm sure he can. He can punch, but does he ground and pound and punch? I think punching power, because the magic you have to do on the sticks to wrestle in this game is painful. Not if you see me wrestling. I do love doing wrestling, to be honest. I'm going to get my vote in for wrestlers. I'm going to skew the vote. It's all about the community, you know, and me. Because I'm a big fan of the old... I mean, this bit don't really matter. This is if you let the AI control. But don't you worry. Don't you worry. It's wrestler. It is wrestler. I think it was going to be wrestler anyway. It was going to be wrestler anyway. I mean, we can have a bit of punching power in there too. Takedowns from the clinch is how I like to... I like to go for a sort of Greco-Roman.
There's a nice leg kick.
Are we happy with this? Yeah, Greco-Roman style wrestling with lots of... Actually, no, because I like trips, so that's wrong.
And there's another excellent leg kick.
Don Fry is who you're probably thinking of. Are we happy with this? Aaron the Caveman Staggies. 25, fighting out of Sunderland. And he's a taffer through and through. Let's get him out there. Let's get him out there. Let's get him punching folks. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking that the way I like to play is lots of trips, lots of oppressive wrestling. You know, I wanna be getting them down, smacking them on the ground, just, you know, making them work for it. Yeah, there was once a fight where they had to basically create a rule. It was in like UFC 4 or 5 or something. They had to make the rule there on the spot that you weren't allowed to throw people out of the octagon, because one of the fighters literally was just picking someone up and just chucking them out of the ring. Let me find it. UFC fighter throwing out of octagon. It was Tank Abbott. This should work. Oh.
He's past the... Worsham misses with his right hand. Like
I hope this is working.
Worsham continues. Reset.
Where's the bit where he chucks him out? Oh, here it is.
And by Worsham.
Worsham wants to trade punches with the...
I don't know if this is actually TOS.
He didn't have him near that edge.
He's trying to... He tried to... So there you go. There's an attempt to throw someone out of the octagon. Weight classing was very odd, yeah. I mean, it basically didn't exist at that point. So let me move me so you can see these. So I'm thinking we're gonna go for something like, well, we've already said wrestling, haven't we? So we'll go for wrestling. We love wrestling. We love wrestling here. I'm going to put myself back. I'm going back. Does anyone know if Staggies is left or right-handed? I think he's right-handed, isn't he? Doesn't matter. You can actually always change that. You think he's left-handed? It's too late now. It's too late. Yeah, for some reason... I feel like he's left for some reason. I was thinking the same thing. I sort of had a sense that he might be a lefty. He gives left-handed energy, doesn't he? There's Brock.
There's more to fighting than knowing how to throw a punch or how to shoot for a takedown. You're going to need to put it all together if you want to compete against the best. You need cardio, footwork, an arsenal of attacks, and the ability to defend against every single one of them. Your training...
It's Chuck! He's great. He's great. Brock is a scary man. Right, we don't need none of these tutorials. I don't need a tutorial. I've played this enough. Sorry, folks. Sorry if you wanted to learn how to play the game. It's not happening. That's not what this stream is about. Remove this. I'll leave it. It'll be fine. Be fine. Don't you worry. Yeah, it's just walk forward and just do that, basically. Which you gotta respect. But the issue is he took a bit too much on the chin. Here we go. Here comes Staggies. So our way of fighting is going to be all about basically just going... The power on that leg kick was something else, you know. So it's going to be all about grab, pick 'em up, you know. Just pick 'em up. And just staggies them into submission. Punch all night long, like Lionel Richie. It's not happening. Is this okay? Because like I say, I know the capture card might be a little bit It's only in like 30 FPS, but it looks sort of choppy. But I guess it's fine if you're not playing it. I don't know. Dagger Staggy's very good. Oh, he's out! He's out! He's out! That was it! As soon as one of them got through. Joe, as soon as one of those got through, it's all over! Experienced. I'm advanced. I generally play on advanced, I think. As soon as you get to expert and ultimate, it gets way too hard. It gets... the job, man. What can I say? What can I say? Sometimes you just gotta deal with it, you know? You just gotta get in on there. I'm going for advanced. I hope nobody minds that. I'm not a big gotta play on the hardest difficulty unless it's the new UFC. But this one's too hard.
Vegas nightclub atmosphere with some of the top talent in all of mixed martial arts. Future champions like Quentin Rampage Jackson.
Noed, exactly. That was it. Noed kicked in. So this guy's like blocking. It's like it's just hitting me. It's just hitting me. And then Noed popped. One punch. One punch was all it took. It was late game. Come on! Come on! Come on, you toughers! Yes! No. Sir, Nicole made a great joke before the stream. I have to credit it to Nicole. Nicole said, this sounds a lot like when Ray streamed WWE. And I said, yes, it is a little bit inspired by that. To which Nicole said, be careful they don't give you a DMC Ray strike. Do you know what? In the moment, it was a lot funnier. And I think me reciting it back is no good. I'm sorry, folks. Before we do go into it, see, this is a funny thing. Before we actually go into it, there's more customization you can do. There's even more. There was an attempt. And it annoys me that you can't do this beforehand, but you can actually edit a little bit more once you're actually in the career mode. And this is where it gets real good. This is where the magic happens. I'm boiling. I might have to go change into a t-shirt shortly. So, here's what I'm thinking. T-shirt has obviously got to be black, but you can actually get different kinds. So we can give him like a hoodie. We can give him a like a cut-off vest, or like a sort of gi. But Staggies is a wrestler, you know. Staggies isn't wearing a gi. He's not interested in the gi, and he always wears a t-shirt. It is a gi, sir. Let's get that in there. Might get a gi for work. Gis are cool. I've always wanted a gi. I've been thinking about getting back into martial arts training. And if I do, I will get a gi. But like, you can train jiu-jitsu either with a gi or without. Like, there's different schools of jiu-jitsu. Brazilian jiu-jitsu and regular jiu-jitsu, I think, and a lot of it is no gi, a lot of it is gi, which is interesting. So we'll get his logo on there. I thought you could change the colour. Sometimes you can change the colour of these, but I guess you can't in this scenario. Even so, it kind of looks cool because it's like, yeah, I think that looks cool. And then obviously on the back we get a big taffer, you know. Be a right geezer. Very good, very good. Apply that. Now let me check if you can actually get headphones for when you walk out, because there's a few different caps you can pick from. No, there's no headphones, sadly. You can have a cowboy hat though. You can also have, I think this is like a Muay Thai thing. I'm pretty sure this is like a Muay Thai thing. The headband, but I'm not sure what it's actually called. And I was gonna say this could be the alternative for the headphones, but I feel like that's slightly insensitive. Does Staggies ever wear a beanie? You know, we're getting towards head... What if? Alright, hear me out here. Hear me out. Good dark beanie, but what's going to be the most fitting for this? I think probably something like this, and we go. Huh? Huh? Do you get where I've gone with that? You get it? Yeah? It is something, that is right. Maybe there's a more fitting pattern we can go for. Oh, actually, it's got to be that, hasn't it? It's got to be that. Mouthpiece. There's not really many options for the mouthpiece. But I think we go for a classic Chuck Liddell Iceman mouthpiece. Because it's got the colours of Scotland on it. You can do knee supporters, you can do a poo colour. Oh no, I can't put a poo colour in Staggy's mouth, I'm sorry. I won't be doing it. I won't be doing it. You can have knee supports. You can also have ankle supports. We could make his shorts poo coloured. That could work. Because he's pooed his shorts, sort of thing. And you can have... Why isn't this still in the UFC? I mean, some fighters do pull the shorts up tight enough so that they do look like that. I don't think we want to go that tight. I'm thinking more this sort of length. Maybe a little bit longer. Something like that, and then we'll go for the... That's perfect. That's the perfect colour. And then it gets better. It literally just gets better and better. Now we can actually have stuff on it. Eventually it'll let me... I don't think I actually can because it's too big. It's too big. It won't let me rescale it. Usually if you sort of move it around enough, you can work it out, but it's not coming, it's not moving. Like we can get some sponsors in there, like Harley Davidson. Surely we're gonna have a big Harley Davidson sponsor on there. Get a big light. There's been a lot of jokes about Venom recently, and I don't know what the jokes are. I'm not in on the joke, but it's a joke that's being made, so therefore I'm gonna capitalize on that and pretend I'm in on it, you know. Venom. Sadly, Iron Brew is not an available spot. There is Iron Star. Iron Star is a sponsor in the game, and that's pretty close to Iron Brew. You get a big Iron Brew on the back. So there you go. There's our trunks, and I think right there we've pretty much got a finished fighter, if you ask me. Except. God, it just goes on and on, this customization. We will actually get to doing the UFC fighting soon, don't worry. What if we make him aggressively bump fit? You can literally do the fist bumps. And then we've got like our victories, our celebrations. This is when the fighter is being called out. So this is the pose he's going to be doing when Bruce Buffer's calling out his name. I think just a nice, proud, still stance. Now, how does Staggies celebrate after a big win? You know, that's the question. Does he do a little spin? Does he sort of... Oh! He get down and do the old cross. That's very Staggy's, I think. Like, that's Staggy's pointing up at Tambo in the audience. And saying, look here! Look here! That's him disrespecting all of his Twitch fans who were loyal to him. I'm not going to bother doing the entrance because it takes... In fact, no, we'll do a bit of the entrance. We'll do how he gets into the octagon. That'll do. And then we'll do his background music, which has to be... Where's Nate Diaz's? Because it fits with the stream, you know. Forget to play. No, this isn't it. DMCA. I thought the Nate Diaz one... Right, it'll do. It'll do. I thought it was going to be Ciampa's here, but it wasn't Ciampa's here. That wasn't what I was expecting at all there. And the last thing that we get to customize is how he actually moves about. So you can have him like this, you can have him like that, like that, like that, like that. I mean, for me, it's going to be all about... Let's get a bit of that, you know. Get a bit of... Because, you know, he's coming forward, he's got his paunch raised. And then we can also give him some funny little taunts. Get him to do a little dance. Well, that's got to be one. We've got to have a little dance going on. And then walking it off, of course. Of course. And they'd do a little thing as well. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay. Folks, we are now... After all that, we are now ready to get in there. Get in there and do some punching, you know what I mean? Just... Aaron the Caveman Staggies. He's ready to make his professional debut. But we've got a long way to go. We've got to, I'm gonna full screen. We've got a very long way to go, folks. We're in where is Staggy's from? Obviously Scotland, but we're in a small village in Scotland. And we're following the dream of one young lad. He's not from Glasgow. One young lad. Is he? No, he's not. No, he's not. He's from like a little town, isn't he? What do you call it? Starts with an L or something. It's a bit of a dock, so let's not. One young lad. One young Scottish lad. He has a dream to be the UFC champion of the world. Something he's always dreamed about. Something he's always wanted. And today, we get to witness his rise to power. Not power, his rise to fame. And it begins with fighting Marco Martinez. Let's take a quick look at Marco Martinez. Let's take a look at who we're let's take a look at who we're looking at here. Marco Martinez has a record of 9-3. This is an established fighter. Has a cute tat. I like that tat. This guy's got 12 fights in his professional career. He's 27. He's a couple years older than his. No, he's not. He's 30. He's 30. He's experienced. He's older. He's taller. He's 6'4". You know. And he's Brazilian. This is a guy who's probably going to be into his Brazilian jiu-jitsu. No, it's not. He's a boxer. He's a boxer. He's got a 100% finish rate. A 100% finish rate on Marco Martinez. He's known for his boxing, for his constant pressure, and for his finishing ability. With a 100% finish rate, 66% of those are knockouts. I think we need to... his first sip of Iron Brew put him on the path of becoming the champ of the world. He did. He took that sip. Imagine there's Iron Brew in here. It's like... I'm ready. I'm ready to become a champion of the world, sir. He accepted the fight against Marco Martinez. Get rid of this shite. Get rid of that. Basically, it's really cool. The game actually simulates all of the divisions happening at once. So all the divisions are operating, and there's like fights happening, and you can simulate the fight cards. So you could watch every single fight that happens during your rise up the ranks. Like, you can watch every other division, every other card. You can simulate them all, but I don't, because it takes absolutely ages. We'll do a bit of training first. We're going to do some real basic training. I'm just going to do a little transition drill. I'm going to simulate it. You can get in there and do them. We're not going to worry about that. We want to get in. Staggies he's foaming at the mouth. Exactly. He's ready. He wants to get in. He wants to get in, and he wants to fight. I like that the Taffa tattoo is visible at all times. Popularity unknown. Nobody knows who this guy is. Nobody cares.
I mean, for me, my first...
It's Sean Shirk.
A brand new sport, nothing like wrestling. If I could describe it, it was like jumping out of an airplane without a parachute. You know, it was just adrenaline that I've never felt before. Fear, excitement, anxiety.
Sean Shirk was a very, very highly regarded lightweight.
With all the adrenaline.
Don't look like a lightweight. But that's what I was saying. Like, everyone back then was that way here, you know.
It's probably one of the most memorable experiences.
Everyone in the UFC will look like that at this point in time. Let's go. Let's take a look at this fight card. So, where is Staggy's placed on the fight card? That's where I want to know. He's in the middle, so he's on the undercard, but he's like the main event of the undercard. All natural, exactly. And you know, these guys, Brian Schmidt is an 11-fight WFA veteran, and we're ahead of him. It's probably because of Marco Martinez. What I like to think of this is Marco Martinez is big news. He's popular. He's real popular. People like Marco Martinez. He is an established fighter. He is well known. He's a fan favourite. But he's on a, as you can see, he's on a 2-fight skid. He's lost a couple of fights. The people want to see him win again. In comes Aaron the Caveman Staggies. We've got this new sign-in, boss. Aaron the Caveman Staggies. They're like, do you know what? Marco Martinez is on a 2-fight skid. Get Staggies in that. You know, pad his record out a bit. Give him a nice, easy win. Give Marco a nice, easy win so we can get him back on, get him back to his title fight. You know what I mean? Brummy Andre. Yeah, exactly. Marco's coming into this fight. He's barely trained, you know. He's done maybe like a couple of weeks at his training camp, but you know, he's not really trained for this. He's just been hitting the reps at the gym, you know. He's been doing a bit of sparring, but he's not taking this too serious, you know. This is, look at him. He doesn't look like he gives a shit. He doesn't look like he's really here. He's not even thinking about it, to be honest. He's about to see what's going on. Quick touch of the gloves. Already, Staggies looks much bigger. Look at him. Even though Marco is quite clearly taller, Staggies looks much more muscular. Look at his back. Staggies, we're a little bit slow on the feet, you'll know. Oh, look at that uppercut. Get a few jabs in there, you know. And a nice cross there as well. Martinez just swinging wild. Just swinging wild, Martinez. What are you thinking? Gets a leg kick in there, but we trade. You know, we trade. Look at that. Like, just... I could just jab at this face all day. That's all I need to do. Alright, we're taking a bit of damage now. Staggy's backs off. But then he throws a few back, and he's straight back in there. Look at that. Like, he's straight back in there. But now it's time to pull out our trump card, I think. You know, we've played Martinez's game a little bit enough here. So Staggies, he dives in for the takedown. And he gets it. He gets it straight away. He tries to transition, but he's unsuccessful. You know, Martinez, he's been here before. He's fought off his back. He knows what's up. Well, Yves Levin doesn't know how to wrestle then, I guess. Already standing us up. Impatient. But we'll go back to the game plan. Just, you know, play it safe. It's our first fight. Someone's bleeding. I reckon it's him. Nice body kick, yeah. In case... I'm going easy on him, folks. I'm going easy on him. I'm making it nice and sweet. I'm giving the crowd what they want. They wanted a good fight. But I'm also embarrassing Marco Martinez, you know. He was supposed to be winning this easily, and I'm just coming at it like it's nothing. I mean, look at that. Just Staggies is a wrestler. But look at that. He's just... Who doubted me? It was nothing. It was nothing. Didn't even really have to think about it. Marco Martinez sleepwalked into this fight. And now he's sleepwalking out of the fight. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what that means, don't you? I can't let you get close. And look at his hat. Nice hat, dude. Round one. Had you on lurk on the volume up. It's like an audiobook version of the fight. Especially in these early segments, I feel it's important because there's no commentary before you get to the UFC. We're not even at the UFC yet, in case you were wondering. This is the WFA. This is the regional circuit. Look at that, like, it just... Get me off this screen. You know what? Staggy's expected better. You expected more. And he didn't get it. He didn't get what he wanted. He wanted a real tough fight for his first one. He wanted to get some experience, and he just didn't. That was an easy day of sparring down at the gym, you know. Marco Martinez, he's off packing. He's on a 3-fight losing skid now. And that's tough for anyone. Never mind an established fighter like Marco Martinez, who's got a bit of a reputation, you know. But we keep going, you know, we keep going. First professional win. Oh, it's fucking John Jones. Get him off the screen. So we've had our first fight. We've had our first win. And we're feeling good. I mean, John Jones, we could be facing him a few years down the line, you know. We're in his division. We're coming for that light heavyweight belt. Who are they lining up for us next, you know? The Staggies is thinking, well, if that's someone who's 9-2, then, you know, what else have they got? Dennis Hernandez is who they've got. Dennis Hernandez, another boxer, but he's also well-rounded, and he's got heart. That's what matters. Not 100% finishes, but it's 50% of his wins are by KO. And that means we've got to be careful. We've got to be careful, because this is a brutish boxer. He's going to come forward swinging. But if he gets caught on the way in, you know, he's not going to give up. He's going to keep fighting. Staggy just needs a title shot now. Dana is corrupt. He's not even in the UFC, Sully. We're not there yet. But he does deserve a WFA title shot after that. I agree. Imagine if it cuts a real video of Staggy's running through a forest. I just knew from that moment. Now said, I didn't take steroids. My cocaine was tainted. Absolutely. So, again, we'll do a bit of training, but I'm going to simulate most of the training because it's kind of boring, to be honest. I might do a bit of it at some point to show it what it's like. But we're getting straight back in, you know. Staggy's is hungry. He's hungry for more. It's not about just one and done. This fight's taking place in the same week, you know? Like, he's already turning around and doing another fight. Already, after that performance, we've been bumped up to the main card. The promoters at the WFA were like, right, this guy's, he's got the stuff, you know? This is a star in the making. They're like, right, get that Staggy's like, get him onto the main card. There's no title fight on this card, though, so it's no wonder we got onto the main card. What a load of shit. But we're going in. You know, we're going in. We're going in for blood. No mercy. It's all power, you know. Power. And I know exactly how this one's going to go. I think we all do. Wish UFC was on PC. Absolutely, me too. It's absolutely gutting that it's not. You can sort of emulate this game, but it doesn't work, essentially. Looking forward to seeing Staggy's fight under the contract of the tomato-faced gammon. What if I go,
Are you ready?
I'm not ready. No. 1 second, please. What was his name again? I've already forgotten his name. Was it Hernandez? Hernandez? Can anyone remember this jerk's name? What a jerk. Nobody will remember after Staggy's is done with him. They won't. They're already questioning it. Should we get this lad? Jivers! Welcome in. How's it going? Jivers, you've changed the colour of your name. Don't think I'd miss it. Don't think I'd miss it. How's it going, Jivers? Welcome in. And how is your Hollow Knighting going? Have you 112%ed it yet? Confused by the Angry Dana. There's the Angry Dana. He's always watching. He's always watching down there. We're on to Staggy's second professional fight. Ever play EA at MMA? I always wanted to, but I never actually got to play it. You're a brighter green now. Oh, it's Hernandez. It says at the bottom. So, you know, we're going to once again... No, we're not. We're not going to mess around this time. Oh dear. That was a bit embarrassing. Nice leg kick to start us off, but then just straight in, you know. We're not messing about anymore. We're going to prove a point. Punch. Get the punches in, you know. Just get them in. Get them in. Just get them done. Oh god, we're tiring. We're tiring. Getting closer and closer to Hollow Knight God status. Wait till you see this UFC God status. There we go. Look, he smells blood. He smells blood. See the boiled ham man in the corner. Do you know what? This is already taking too long. So he smells that blood again, and he's straight back in. Don't think you're going anywhere, bud. You're not going anywhere, mate. Do you know what? Taking too long. So Staggy's changes his tactics. He goes for an arm triangle choke. Staggy's knows some jiu-jitsu. He knows some chokes. If he can't beat you to a pulp, he'll submit you. But he won't! Hernandez is tougher than we maybe made out. We said he'd have heart. We said he wouldn't give up. and he won't let himself be submitted. But this is going to be too much. That's too much. Look, Dan Miragliotta steps in. He says, listen, I've seen enough. I can't let this go on. You know, at this point, I have to worry about Hernandez's health and his future and his career. I'm getting him out. I'm getting him out. I'm breaking it up, and he steps in. Because look at it. Look, he's not defending himself. He doesn't know where he is. Staggies is just laying into him. Off he goes. Caveman Gene's kicking in. They did. Look at that. Just, I mean, he was basically... Oh, but that was right across temple. It's rough. It's rough. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Hernandez. Do you know what? Can we all agree that he put up a good fight? Like, he got rocked a bunch of times and he stayed in there. We nearly submitted him, but he powered through it. So good on Hernandez. He's going places. Actually, no, it's like 34, so maybe he's, you know, maybe he's had a tough loss there. And at 34, he's got to think, maybe I need to switch careers. You know, it's a young man's game. Fight a D-seed. Can promote his latest whiskey. That'll be in it. That'll be in it, yeah. You know? No worries, Robbie. That we're moving up. We're moving up. 2 wins. 2 wins. We're still unknown, apparently, but that'll come. That'll come in time, you know. We'll be patient. We're a patient fighting force. But people who follow the WFA, they're starting to know. Whiskey with caffeine, the new kind of energy drink. Absolutely. It'll be like iron brew flavored whiskey. Ugh. Hernandez afterwards, he spoke to the press. He came out and he said, Staggies deserved the win. He was the man that night. I can't say anything else about it, you know, it's that simple. And you know what, I thought that was really good of Hernandez to come out and say that. He took it on the chin, as you'd expect from a guy like Hernandez. He took it well. But we had to move on. Staggies don't have time to think about his wins. You know, he don't get stuck in what he did right. He thinks about where could I improve? And where am I going next? And next, it's Tyson Sweeney. Tyson Sweeney is a big name in the WFA. He's a big name. And he's a big prospect. He's 11-2. That's 13 fights, you know? All finishes once again. He's a professional kickboxer. And he's got submissions. This is a guy who we can't just take down and control. This is a guy who knows his way on the ground. And he's coming off a win over Ben Schaefer. There's Ben Schaefer. Ben Schaefer's a tough guy. Tyson Sweeney. He's deadly. There's a lot of comedy zooms tonight, isn't there? How is that man light heavyweight? Yeah, he's going to be quite little, which is a concern. But, you know, that's what it was like back in the day, you know? Tyson looks like he steals bikes. No, mate. He steals consciousnesses. Another comedy zoom. Look, we're really going for it. We're really impressing that comedy upon thee. We'll get a bit of takedown sparring in. You know, the training I'm not too fussed about. Just to let you know, it's not always going to be this easy. The WFA starts you off thinking it's going to be real easy. You're powering through these prospects. You're going through them like they're nothing. You know? This is like back in the old MMR days, this is like your rank. This is your rank 20s. This is when you just start playing DBD. You're playing a couple of killer games. You're like, wow. I don't get what all the fuss is about. This is easy. When you get hit the UFC, we're talking sort of green ranks. Then you hit the top 15 with purple, and then top 10, top 5, that's your red ranks. With a co-main event, you know, the WFA recognizes that we're a hot talent. So it sticks Staggies in the co-main event. Again, no title fight on this bout. But Edward Roberts, also known as the Caveman, versus Reggie Washington. There's going to be a lot of people turning up to see that fight. A lot of people. I've just realised. That's happened there. I've just realised, folks, there's now follower emotes. I've got follower emotes. So if you would like to use any follower emotes, they are there. They're these, I think. I'm pretty sure these are all follower emotes. So there you go. Enjoy. You've got your Jabber emote. You've got your The Box. You've got the Seal. I don't know if... Yeah, the Seal is. You got the Zero Dawn. And you got the Greetings Traveller. Come on, Jabba! And now come on, Staggies. Pet Jabba. Jabba's not actually in the room. Let me go get him. BRB. It's like the first time I've walked out. It's a mess. Been summoned. The Jabberwocky. Oh. Sorry, he's a little bit all over the place right now. Still need to swap out the jumper because it's no longer festive. Good old Jabber. Pop him down there for a bit. Right, let's get back to it. So, Tyson Sweeney. Tyson Sweeney's talked a lot of shit coming into this fight, you know. Tyson Sweeney, he's a nasty guy, you know. He likes to talk a big game. Let's see how much he's talking after this. Let's go, guys. Oh, God, he's tiny. Oh, no. Do you know what? This guy's real little. Staggy isn't gonna... He's not gonna... Oh, bloody hell. Oh, bloody hell, he's taking me down! No, it's not. Nice sprawl there from Staggies. Nice slip and counter. Oh! But Tyson Sweeney is throwing hands. Nice leg kick there from Staggies. I like that. I like the way Staggies mixes things up, you know. He stands behind his jab and his cross a lot. But he'll throw in a kick now and then to really disrupt you. And then as the round progresses, he'll start shooting for those takedowns, you know. Once you start to think this is a kickboxing match, that's when he'll go for those takedowns. Nice body kick. Okay, that is... Staggies is also... He's mixing it up. He's going for the body. But, you know, Sweeney, he's been in these positions. He's been in these positions. He knows what to expect. He knows it's not going to be a quiet night at the office. Staggies is now going to go for his first takedown, but he's not actually... He's not actually going to go for a shoot takedown. He's actually going to clinch. And then he's going to go for the trip. He's not successful. Until the third attempt. Third time's the charm. They immediately starts punishing Tyson Sweeney. He knows that he's not going to get the finish, so he changes position. And then he takes the back. And this is a dangerous spot for Tyson Sweeney. You can actually get him in a crucifix. Goes for the submission. But Tyson Sweeney, like I said, he deals well under this kind of pressure. So he's out. He's out and he's on top. And he's getting ready to posture up. And he's not letting Staggies go anywhere. But Staggies is up straight away. And then... big counter! Whoa! 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 And he beats the bell! He beats the bell! Come on, Staggies! And that is 3 in a row for first round finishes for our Staggies. And he just, look at that, like, the bell, we must have been like a second or two before it, because you heard the clapper. He just didn't let up. That was brutal, you know, that was brutal. Staggy's got that tattoo on his back that says Mad Dog. He showed it tonight. We all saw the Mad Dog in him. Tyson Sweeney, he didn't know what hit him.
The winner.
4 minutes and 58 seconds into the first round. There were 2 seconds left. All Tyson Sweeney needed to do was hold out for 2 more seconds. But Staggies, it was just too much. He was just too much for him. He once dodged a punch from a 15-year-old at the age of 21. Well, you did better than Tyson Sweeney in that case. You're surrounded by 30 teenagers. That'll look mint though. Like you would have really, like, look at these highlights, like, just dominant performance there. Dominant performance from Staggies. The submission, I think, was very presumptuous. I don't think we should have gone for that. But that's Staggies, you know, it's a wild card. And it's a beautiful win. Beautiful win. I think by this time we're going to start making our way onto cards with title fights, you know, like, people are talking about Staggies now. Okay, apparently not, he's still unknown, but people are going to be talking about Staggies soon. So let's get him on a card with a title fight, you know what I mean? In fact, let's get him a bloody title fight, you know what I mean? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing still putting this guy against prospects? Like, at this point, we're going to start worrying that Staggies will be labelled a can crusher. And we're now getting sponsorships. You know? Well, big news. Big news. Staggies isn't in it for the money, though. Let's have a look at who we could be fighting. So we've got Diego Saguarda. Again, he's a big name. He's got some impressive wins, and he's a former NCAA champion. This is a wrestler. This is a wrestler. WFA are like, listen. This Staggies guy is beating up all our kickboxers. Diego Saguarda, 14-1. Coming off a great win over Brady Atkinson. Let's get Staggies in there with Diego, you know. Let's see if he's really got the stuff. That's what I want to know. You know, I'm sick of seeing him just going through all these cans, man. Get him in there with someone like Diego. Crush some cans, then ask for a title fight. Exactly. Like poor Giga. Come on, Diego. Welcome in, TJR. Get a bit of training done. We'll do another takedown spy, you know. We'll do another takedown spy. We'll get that done. It's a hard nut that can cycle uphill on high gears. Yes. Yes. Diego Saguarda. Oh, we can do more training now. We've unlocked 2 training sessions. So we'll do a bit of submission sparring. Because, you know, we've struggled a bit with submissions these past 2 fights. So let's get a little bit better at that. Staggies is looking at Diego Saguarda. He's starting to get a little bit nervous. He's thinking, right, I've got 3 wins. 3 dominant wins. But they're really bringing out the big guns now. Another co-main event. A co-main event to the heavyweight championship between Victor Cruz and Jason Klein. There's going to be people coming in from all over the US to watch this fight. So this is a huge opportunity for Staggies, who is going to be fighting a famous light heavyweight in Diego Saguarda. So this is it. This is our opportunity. We win this fight, we call for a title shot. That's what I think. We've got some other great prospects on this card, you know. It's going to be a great card. There's going to be a lot of eyes on this. A lot of eyes on it. But I think Staggies can do it, you know. That's just me. That's just me. Hopefully, Staggies is putting the work. And you know, he's not too nervous. You don't want to go in there too nervous. He needs to be assured in his abilities. Because he's definitely got them. He's got the stuff. You know? We're ready. We're ready. We're ready. Get me in there. Get me in there, coach. Diego Saguarda fighting out of American top team. You know, an established team in the US. But immediately he takes a couple of rough punches to the face. He's throwing some kicks, but I think he's just trying to show us what his arsenal looks like. You know, he's like, look at these kicks that I've got. You want to be careful rushing in. We've also got to bear in mind that Diego Saguarda is a wrestler, so kicking's not going to be his main. Oh, but a beautiful, beautiful overhand counter there. Nice leg kick there from Saguarda. And a nice teep to the body. Oof. Oh, and he lands some good... Like, Josh J, welcome in, welcome in. Take a seat, take a seat. Staggies, standing his ground. Standing his ground. He actually starts walking away. Very bizarre. Both these fighters really sizing each other up at this point. You know, they're cautious. Neither wanting to engage too quickly. Don't want to run onto anything. Saguarda, though, is throwing a little bit wild. Oh! Oh! Oh, but he lands a couple of nice shots there on our Staggies. Staggies clinches, you know, it's getting a little bit risky. So he goes in for the clinch. And he's going to push Saguarda to the fence. Why? Because he's going to take him down. Gets him down. Lovely stuff. Starts landing some ground and pound. But Saguarda's back up. Let's see for how long. He's holding his ground. He's holding his ground. And he's back down. He's back down straight away. Where's the funk? Welcome in. Welcome in. Take a seat. Give some support for our Staggies, who's doing an amazing job against a really talented light heavyweight in Saguarda. He's content at the minute, you know, just to do a bit of damage. He wants to advance position, but he don't want to lose the position. There we go. There we go. Beautiful work. He gets into the side control. And now he gets into full mount. He's only got 10 seconds to work though, so it's probably... Oh, but he lands a couple of nice shots in there just before the bell. Beautiful round there from Staggies. You know, he was patient. He was patient, but he was impactful. And Saguarda's thinking, God, this guy's strong. This guy is a lot stronger than I expected him to be. Saguarda's his head, get into his mindset right now. Saguarda's filled with doubt. He's thinking, I'm 14-1. 14 wins. I'm an NCAA wrestler. Division 1. That's like the highest division in the NCAA. The National College Athletics Association, I think, of wrestling. Didn't wall walk, exactly. Exactly. Staggy's just beating him up and he's taking him down. This guy's thinking, how is this guy taking me down so easily? He's questioning everything right now. Staggy really does. He won't tell anyone, but if you look in the corner, Dana's at home watching this. He don't want to tell anyone. He don't want to admit that he watches the WFA, but he is watching this. And he's seeing this guy, is thinking, God, this guy... Oh! Saguarda goes in for his first takedown. He's trying to sort of do something against the fence here, but Staggy's isn't having it. And he hand fights, gets a nice double under here. But Saguarda's strong. Saguarda's pushing us around a little bit. But Staggy takes the back. He takes the back. Can he get the takedown? No, he can't. He can't. Saguarda, a little bit too experienced in those positions, you know. Nice leg kick there from Staggy's. Nice bit of body work once again. Look at that beautiful combo there from Staggy's. Yes, shoulder strikes, you know. Saguarda is really paving the way for Conor McGregor. Oh! Whoa! Staggy's lands a beautiful right hand over the top. Just completely takes out Saguarda there. Saguarda's on his back, you know. He's a little bit dazed after that. Staggy's landing some beautiful ground and pound here. He advances position as well. This couldn't... Oh, he's on full mount. This literally couldn't be any better for Staggy's right now. And Staggy's loves this position, you know. When he's on top mount, he's oppressive. He's dangerous. And he'll just cut you up, you know. He's got the back right now. Oh! Oh! And he goes for that submit. He wants a submission, does Staggy's. You know, he loves the knockouts, but he wants to submit. He wants to show people that he can choke someone out. And he gets it. And it is another win. Another finish for our Staggy's. Good work, Staggy's. Good work. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. I think that gets us a title shot, personally. Sub the wrestler. Well, Staggy's was the better wrestler today, you know? Saguarda, he's got a lot to think about. That's another L on his resume. Staggy's looking good right now. Just look at the work he put in this fight. Beautiful boxing. For a wrestler, that is some... Look at that over. Look at that overtime. He had his time in the NXT. What is the NXT? Look at him go. Like, he's just when he's on top, nobody's getting him off. It's a wrestling thing, I see. As soon as he got that back mount, there was nothing Saguarda was going to do to get him off. Nothing. You know? Like a turtle trying to pry away its shell. It's not going to happen. I just came up with that. Joe Rogan, if you're out there, you're not allowed to nick that. It's mine. It's minted. An NFT. We didn't get Fight of the Night. Fight of the Night actually went to a great battle between Louise Kang and Kim Chung, which went to the third round and ended in a submission. But we still raised a lot of eyebrows, you know. Congratulations to the champ, though, Victor Cruz, protecting his Nostromo's fucking terminology. Props to the champ, Victor Cruz, for defending his heavyweight title. Cool thing about this game, I mean, this is basically a thing in all the games, but you can, much more fluidly than any of the other games, you can move about divisions. So say we're doing a few fights at light heavyweight, and we're like, I want to test the waters. You can actually, a lot of the time, take a fight at heavyweight or at middleweight, so you can do either division up or down. So we can, you know, if we're beating up all these light heavyweights, if we're like, or if we're getting our ass kicked in the UFC, maybe we're a little bit too, you know, we're not strong enough to handle John Jones or to handle Rashad Evans. We can maybe drop a division down to middleweight, where maybe we'll have a bit more success, you know? Maybe. Welcome back, Sarabi. Non-fungible tombstone pouch right there. That's what I'd like to give these NFT wankers. Get them done. Get them done. Do we reckon a title shot's coming? I was thinking, have we made it to the UFC? We've not yet. We're on a magazine cover! We're on a magazine. Staggy's name is now known. We're the one to watch! Look, it says down there at the bottom, we're the one to watch. People know about us. Title fight, there it is. There's a title fight. Folks, we've done it. We've done it. We've got a WFA title fight coming in. Again, it's not the UFC. It's the regional circuit, and I get that that's not as big, but this is really something. But we've got a big, big ask in Marlon Robinson. We've got an athletic boxer with an aggressive style. He's going to be coming forwards. He's going to be throwing hell for leather, as they say. You know, we can't go into this like booted the PS3. We can't go in expecting this to be just like any other fight. This is no longer just some guy in the WFA. This is a champion now. We're fighting a champion of the WFA. That is something that we need to be really, really wary of. Staggy's about to smoke this full. He might, but he can't go in with that expectation. Good fighters got to be like, got to be insecure. You know, they gotta feel like any chink in the armor has to be patched up, and that's what Staggy's is doing this training camp. He's you know, he's. Shall I show you a bit of? Should we do a bit of sparring? Should we do a bit of sparring? You know, this is a big fight. When we get to the UFC, because the fights get a little bit harder, we could do some betting. Alternatively, we could do bets on like how many strikes thrown or like what round it'll be, stuff like that. Because it does get harder in the UFC, quite a lot. All he's going to be throwing is his dead weight body into the ground when I drop him. You don't want to say that, Staggies. Wait till you see this leaked sparring footage from his last training camp. That's what you're about to see on screen right now. I love this. I love that they're in like...
Think offense and defense in there.
They're in like actual sparring gear, which I find really cool. They don't do this in the new UFCs. I think this is a really cool touch. But they've got like headgear and proper boxing mitts and stuff like that. And like the... Oh, shit! This is stand-up spar, so it's all about working our boxing. Again, not what Staggies is known for. He's known for his wrestling. But he's got some hands on him, as we've seen. The point is to basically block, defend, and land enough strikes to fill up that bar at the bottom. Beautiful. And then a sorry as Staggies gets shy, yes. Every punch he lands is like, I'm sorry. The way Staggies uses his jab to just to gauge that distance and to just to intimidate the opponent. Say, look, this is an area of danger that you don't want to step in. This is definitely the best UFC game, without a doubt. Like, the new ones are not great, really, at all. They've got some decent striking, like the EA ones. The striking is okay. It feels alright a lot of the time. The grappling, though, is just so dead. There's just... The grappling is just so static and... Like... I mean, obviously, a lot of people here watch UFC. A lot of you watch wrestling. Or some of you watch wrestling, some of you watch jiu-jitsu. And the one thing you notice about grappling in MMA is how fluid it is. The best grappling is so fluid and it's so creative. The way fighters move around each other without, like, you know, everything looks adaptive. They're adapting to the situation. It's like striking, where it's constant adaptation to the situation. And the striking in the EA UFC games kind of gets that, but the grappling is just nothing like that. It's like... It's, well, like I say, you see it a lot in the UFC. The grappling is just so, everything's obviously like a canned animation. And I don't know how easy it would be to get to nail grappling, but I feel like they could make more effort. The grappling on this isn't really like that either, but the ground and pound on this game feels amazing. It feels brilliant. It's like the best part of this game is the ground and pound. So that's why I kind of like it for that. Staggies is going into his first title fight. First title fight of any organisation of his whole career. This is the biggest point of his whole career right here. Marlon Robinson is a big name. And he's a big guy. Look at him. He looks dangerous. You know, they're both fairly young. Mid-20s. Staggy's a little bit taller. But look at Marlon. He's hench. Look at him. Look at the size of him. That guy's on something. And he's got Badman tattooed on his back. And he says Hitman. He's a hitman. This is an aggressive boxer, remember. Staggies don't want to get in the pocket with him. Teep to the body from Robinson. Staggies, you know, as usual, he keeps behind his jab. Takes a couple of shots. But straight away, he's just in there with it, with the 1-2. Nice body kick there from Staggies. Staggies maintaining the range really well here, which is what Robinson seems to be struggling most with, is that range. Couple of blows just landing off Staggy's guard. It's got a good guard, does Staggies. Can tell he's been sparring a lot this camp, but a couple of nice overhands there from Robinson. Robinson switches stances. So Staggies is going to start beating up that lead leg. Oof. Oh, but Robinson doing a bit of damage here. Doing a little bit of damage. Nice work there from Staggies, you know, keep him mixing things up. He don't want to rely on one weapon too much. Oh, some nice leg kicks coming in. That's another nice leg kick there. Oof. Big swing and a miss there from Staggies. Nice leg kick there. Once again, he's really, really doing work on those legs. Nicely done, nicely done. Never underestimated a leg kick. Absolutely not. I would say in this game, the leg kicks are slightly underpowered. For how... I guess because you can achieve them so easily, and they're quite difficult to check. So maybe that's why they balanced it in that way. But they don't really do a lot of damage unless you do absolutely loads of them. I've only ended a couple of fights with leg kicks, and I had to really try for it, you know. They do hurt. They're really, really horrible. Oh! Robinson, you know, he's slugging him. But Staggies knows how to slug. Staggies remaining patient. He knows this is a 5-round fight, folks. Staggies has only ever trained for 3-round fights. Given he's never even left the second round. But this could go to 5 rounds, so he's pacing himself a little bit, you know. He's not getting too... Crowd's booing. Crowd's booing. Crowd didn't like that. They were expecting more. I wonder why. Remember, I got to a point in this game where I would sprint in and Superman punch. If that connected, it would be a staggering strike. Very nice. A staggiesing strike. I believe the advice there was to watch out for our opponent's punches, and I kind of agree with that. Oof. You can see Staggy's got a little bit wobbled there. He was a little bit hurt. Some damaging work there from Robinson. Robinson could have won that round. I don't think he did, but he could have. Got a nice cut over the eyebrow there. Or under it. Staggies goes in for the glove touch. He don't get it. Robinson's a piece of shit. Goes for the... Oof. Oh, the body kick was blocked, and then Robinson fired back with a nice overhand. Staggy's going back to the jab. Keeps that jab between them. I've got a cut on the cheek, but so he does, yeah. I think it's about time we show Robinson our, you know, our ace in the hole. Beautiful, beautiful timing on that takedown. If you look, Robinson was actually going to throw a counter strike there. I threw a feint, which caused Robinson to counter strike, so I then monopolized on that. Monopolized? I then took him down. Caveman is hungry. He's coming in. Oh! Robinson's in a rough spot here. And once again, we've taken the back. Oof. See, we're running out of energy. We need to be careful here, you know. But we've still got the back. We've still got the mount. We've not got too much to worry about. We're going to wear him down a little bit. Not going to let him up. I think we finish it here, you know. It's over. It's over. 2 rounds. 2 rounds. Caveman. Caveman. Beautiful work. Beautiful work once again from Staggies. You know, he just didn't stand a chance. So, at this point in the career, you usually get an opportunity to fight in the UFC, or you can go on to defend your WFA belt. As this is obviously... Staggies can do more than this, you know, like this. That kind of thing. Get him in UFC, you know. He's 5-0. His charity stream today, right? It's not, I'm afraid, Sarabi. That's in like a month's time, I'm afraid. But well remembered that it was the 17th. In a month's time, there will be a charity stream. If you'd like to learn more about the charity stream, there's your details. No 12-hour stream today, I'm afraid. Is there a more dangerous ground and powdered than Staggies? I don't think so, personally. Like, he's just look at the fierceness and piss in his eyes. That is a dangerous, dangerous man right there. Picks a championship. But you know what? We all know Staggies. He finished that fight and he sighed. He sighed dejectedly. He went... It's not enough. We've got a sponsorship from Boost Mobile. That's pretty good. So it's not enough. Well, he's got the belt. He's got the belt. We've got the WFA belt. WFA is not for Staggies. It's all too easy, you know? He's 5-0. He's not made it past the nobody's made it past the second round. He just doesn't... Nothing really drives him in this organisation anymore. And he's sat... He's had a little day at the gym. Obviously, he's not in camp at the minute. So he's not training quite as hard. He's sat there, minding knows his own business, and he gets a call. It's his agent. Guy who got him into the WFA in the first place. It's Tomahawk. Says, alright, Tomahawk. Really? What? Are you serious? Spotting Fight Night 26 against Brandon Vera in the UFC. I'll have to think about it. I'll have to think about it, Tom Hoop. When do they need to know? They need to know now. They need an answer right now. Like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. So he says, let's do it. He hangs up. He's sat there, he's thinking, I know Brandon Vera. I've heard of him. This is a real fighter, by the way. But we've been fighting like basically NPCs at this, but this is an actual real life fighter, Brandon Vera. Staggies is sat there thinking, I know Brandon Vera. I know that name. Brandon Vera may be 35. He's still. Did you know Brandon Vera is still fighting today in one FC? Brandon Vera is well established in the UFC. He's a kickboxer. He's a Muay Thai kickboxer, but he's also well rounded and he's fast. He's fast. Staggies is thinking. We talked about how he does look like a Dark Souls NPC. He's thinking. We talked about how, you know, WFA was too easy. It was too simple. It was too straightforward, you know. We knew what was going to happen. Sorry. Tell you what, I'll let it talk for itself. Folks, I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. Will Staggies beat Brandon Vera in his UFC debut? Thinking this guy's a known entity, as they say. I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat him. He's filled with doubt. He's filled with questioning himself, you know. He don't know what to think anymore. But he says, no, come on, Staggies. Not a single of my fights has gone to the decision. Not one has gone to the decision. I know what I'm doing. I can do this. I'm a UFC fighter. I'm a WFA champ, and now I'm a... So he vacates the WFA belt. He takes it off. He gets on the phone to the owner of the WFA, Lelamo. Says, Lelamo, I'm sorry, I'm vacating the belt. Lelamo's like, you've literally just got the belt. Are you serious? He's like, look, I've got an offer from Dana. I've had an offer from Dana. I need to take it. This is huge for my career. Lelamo's sat there going, well, I hope you made the right decision. Folks, get your bet in. There's only currently one bet by the looks of it. Will Staggies beat Brandon Vera? Last chance before it gets refunded. But you know, the bet's void. The bet's not void. What weight class? Staggies is a light heavyweight. Get your bets in. The bets are coming in. Everyone believes in Staggies. So that's true, but like I say, this is going to be his toughest fight yet. We've got heavy bets on yes. And I will try to do those bettors proud.
In 1993, one man at one event changed the face of mixed martial arts forever. His name? Joyce Gracie! And using his family's Brazilian jiu-jitsu, he defeated 3 men in one night to become the very...
Sarabi, it says you've bet. But yeah, Paulson, welcome in. How's it going?
Every opponent and mixed martial artists everywhere suddenly realized they had a lot to learn.
Hi, I'm Joyce Gracie, and I'm 4th-degree black belt in Gracie Jiu-Jitsu.
So Joyce Gracie is like... He was the first UFC champion. He's like the biggest name. One of them. Cooking Irish stew and watching Twitch. Very nice, very nice. Well, you've come to the right spot. We're about to see Staggies in his UFC debut. He's facing Brandon Vera. And he's nervous. He's had 5 finishes. He won the WFA belt. And he took a fight against Brandon Vera. Let's get rid of this. He took a fight against Brandon Vera on short notice. But you know, he's going for it. He's on the undercard, you know. He's only 5-0. And yeah, he's been champion, but he was champion for the WFA. Nobody cares about the WFA. Staggy's expected to come to the UFC, and he expected everyone to be like praising him, being like, "Whoa, it's the champ! It's the WFA." Nobody knows who he is. Suddenly he feels really out of his element. Like, he expected everyone to be like, "Whoa, wait, Staggy," but he's like, "Hey, it's me, Staggy's," and they're like, "Cool." Anyway, main event between Paulo Thiago and Dan Hardy. That's who they care about. Maybe Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson versus Antonio Banuelos. They're you know. Legendary kickboxer Mirko Krokop versus Gabriel Gonzaga. They're the big stars of the card. Even Takanori Gomi and Evan Dunham. Even fictional fighters Tariq Robinson and Paulo Ribeiro. But Staggies is on that card with them all. He's on there. He thinks, you know what, forget all that. Forget the hype. Forget the crowd. Forget Tomahawk, my agent, who got me into this mess. I'm in there. It is a stat card. What kind of fighter is he? Staggies is a wrestler. He's got heavy ground and pound. He's a dangerous lad. Right leg hospital, left leg cemetery. What a sort of subtitle that is. In fact, actually, hang on. I can't let this happen. We all know what happened when Gabriel Gonzaga and Mirko Krokop fought. We can't let this happen. We've got to end the card. We need to like. There's a fire in the building. Everybody out! Everybody out! Reschedule it all. It can't happen.
Is brought to you by Edge Shave Gel. Get your.
I hope the simulation goes different. Personally, Staggies is in. He's in. God, he's nervous.
And here we go. Joe, how do you approach this fight if you're the caveman? He makes his UFC debut with 5 wins, no losses in his young career.
Well, honestly, I think the kid's been ready for the UFC since his very first pro fight.
Look at that, he's already in. Thanks for that, Joe. I mean, I said it better. Can't see the Cheeto Dust Eater known as Staggies. Listen. This isn't a Cheeto Dust Eater. He's grinding up Cheeto Dust. He's putting it in his protein shakes. While he... Oof. See, Brandon Vera's mixing it up with some good kicks here. But we're going to go for the takedown. And we're going to start controlling the fight, you know.
He's got half guard.
Brandon Vera is... He's up. He's up.
Watch him trying to bait you.
Push kick. Oh, but
Oof.
left. Under 3 minutes now. Countering and scoring big time.
You know, Staggy's going for it. He's not going to be bullied by some UFC vet. Oof. He's not gonna let himself be bullied by Brandon Vera.
He shoots. Good sprawl.
Poor timing on the takedown, really. Nice timing on that takedown, though. Beautiful stuff. Mixing it with... Oh, we're back up, see.
Nice right hand.
Where was Vera chucking that kick, you know?
Nice body kick.
Oh, and punishing the midsection.
We're seeing a lot of power shots getting countered by quicker strikes here, Mike. You can throw...
Staggy's coming in. He's coming in hot. His head is hurting. Staggy is starting to take some body shots, though.
Just about 1 minute remains in the first round.
Oof.
Oh, they're just throwing.
Oh, they're exchanging here.
Staggy's going in for the takedown here. He wants to turn this clinch into a takedown. But he needs to get out of the over-under.
Scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds.
He gets the double under. Good stuff. He takes it back. And he gets the throw. Beautiful throw there. Unfortunately, he don't really get an opportunity to do anything with it. And no, he's got to get those underhooks.
And the crowd here
Before you go for any takedown, it's all the underhooks.
Stop, back him up. Back him up. Off timing. 3-2, 3-2.
We've got coaches in there with us now. They're chatting to us.
You gotta fight your fight. You gotta take him down. You gotta impose your will because you're bigger, strong.
I don't know if that was the best advice Brandon Vera could have been getting there. Good job executing your throws, but we need to look to clinch or take it to the ground. That's true. Me and Potato shouting at him between. I won't want that. I won't want that. Beautiful throw that. With the Iron Brew sponsorship on the shorts.
Dodges that incoming strike and then bang!
I'm not sure who struck who there, but it looked rough. You know, this is going alright. This is going pretty good. Keep imposing our will. Oh, I just threw that kick to nowhere, apparently. The judge that Dana hates. I don't think you can see the judges in this. It might have been the cut man that that Dana hates. It might have been Stitch Duran. Because Stitch Duran is actually in this game, I think. Staggy's once again going for the clinch. Nice throw again.
He's in the guard now. Pushes him off.
But we're up again. I need to be more patient with hanging on there.
Tight in the clinch.
Nice clinch here from Brandon Vera. Oh, get him off! Get him off, mate! Brandon, no!
Look at the battle for control here.
This tie clinch from Vera is rough. He's got the double unders. He's got the double unders against Staggy's has been made a fool out of. He is those elbows coming down. They were brutal. Right, let's try and break away from this clinch. I gotta try and break away from there. There we go. Because we were just being grabbed there. Just keep boxing him up, you know, keep mixing things up.
He shoots in.
I would have thought that had been timed better, but apparently not. Vera knows what he's doing, you know. I know. Let's get some teeps in there. Oof. Oh no. Get the jab out there. Get the jabs. Swung big on that uppercut.
That cut on Vera has really opened up now, Mike.
Get a leg kick in there. You know, keep mixing it up.
They are exchanging here, Mike.
Oh. Vera's not looking good there. I think we're close to getting a knockout here. Oh no, that was poorly handled.
Pushing him up against the cage.
Vera's got us against the cage. But we can get out of this, you know. We can get out.
Now looking for the takedown. He wants
Right, let's get this takedown. Beautiful stuff. Good way to end the round there.
He's got the double.
I wanted to get another in before the round ended, but we should have kept him.
from both men, Joe.
Yeah, they seem willing to mix up their attacks pretty well, but nothing has been successful. Let's hope their corners can help them make some adjustments so the last round produces a more compelling affair.
Compelling affair? I'm sorry, you two. I'm sorry if this was a little bit boring for you. I'm sorry if you'd rather be somewhere else. Go watch your boxing if you don't want to see a competitive grappling match. You know? Don't come here. Don't come here.
Unbelievable timing on that.
See, they're on about, oh, look at this unbelievable timing. Look at this real power. But it was boring, you know. I've seen better. Like, get out of here. Also, I always find it really stupid that they have them say that, because I feel like UFC commentators would rarely say that. They wouldn't want to, like, undersell the fight you're watching. Not very often, anyway. But you hop in the cage, Joe Rogan. Oh, wait, you can't. You're full of HGH and TRT. Exactly. Get Dana in there with him. Even the playing field, you know. See, Vera's getting right in my face here, but he's not throwing a lot. I feel like Vera just doesn't really know what to throw here. He's throwing those head kicks, but they're not... They're mostly coming off the guard.
What a huge right hand.
Let's get into a better position before we carry on. See, now that we're back in, we're in a better position going forward. Oh, but now we're just back in full guard.
He's staying on top of him, controlling the position,
pushing his opponent.
Bugger.
He decides to let him up.
Nice inside leg kick. Nice. Brandon Vera is brutal with them elbows. Reminds me of Calvin Cater in this weekend's performance.
Oh, they're just throwing. Oh, they're exchanging here.
So we're trying to sort of stop Vera or slow him down with those leg kicks, because he comes to advance, we throw in a leg kick and we just throw him off balance a little bit, you know. Transformation of Dana White over the years is terrifying. It is head Dana as opposed to sort of bald muscular Dana is terrifying.
Nice leg kick.
He did. It was a brilliant fight. Really, really good fun. Oh! Do you know what? Vera made a big mistake there. He threw two head kicks in a row. He spent a lot of energy trying to get me knocked out there. We're going to use that waste of energy against him here.
Pushes him off with the feet. Oh, nice counter left hook right there.
Oh!
There's a
45
nice
seconds.
Let me sync him up. Oh, he checked it!
And here's another beautiful leg kick.
And another left hand.
And there's another excellent leg kick. Beautiful.
There you go. Tomo, welcome in.
Nice leg kick. Nice counter. Oh, he's tagged again.
Oh, we rock him. We rock him right before the end. Beautiful stuff.
Not going to go into the UFC Hall of Fame of fights, but not bad.
It definitely wasn't embarrassing.
I'm sorry, Mike. What is that supposed to mean?
Let's take a look at the replay, Mike.
Not gonna go into the UFC Hall of Fame? Like, what are you talking about? That was an excellent debut from Staggies.
Perfectly timed.
As was excellently put earlier by Sarabi. Are we watching the same fight? All this happened in one fight, folks. Cut from the roster. Like, listen. You didn't get a finish on your debut. You're out.
After 3 rounds of action, we go.
Did take issue with people saying he's bouncing back. He lost to Holloway, one of the best featherweights ever. No showing that. I agree. I was surprised going into it that he was the underdog, if I'm honest, because I feel like, I guess Giga did beat Edson Barboza, and that was pretty impressive.
Earns the victory.
I just feel like I'm going to go a little bit serious UFC mode. I feel like Calvin versus a tricky kickboxer, he is much better in that fight than he is against someone like Max Holloway, who is upper body boxer. He's mostly hands with a few spin kicks to the body. I feel like Calvin is built more for that fight. Like, if you look at Calvin versus Zabit, he was better against Zabit over the long distance. Not just because Zabit tired a little bit towards the end, but just because Calvin was able to counter the sort of unorthodox striking the more the fight went on. Whereas Max, it was... I don't know if I'm able to put it in good words, but I feel like Max is simply too tight, he's too good. Whereas an unorthodox boxer, for example, if you put Calvin against Yair Rodriguez, again, I think Calvin would come up better. I think he would win that fight. Whereas if you put him against Korean Zombie, maybe not. Because Korean Zombie's a counter puncher and is heavier on the boxing, and he'd probably exploit Calvin's forward momentum a little bit more. Kimbo Slice versus Dada 5000 was such a boring fight that even the commentators were out of word. But that was a special circumstance. This is what I imagine when Stagg is threatening to beat me up. From that, I'm going to gather that you look like Brandon Vera. Next fight is against Artem Lobov in a bare knuckle boxing match. Yeah. Artem Lobov's retired now, isn't he? Retired the GOAT. Retired on top of the world. That's the way you want to do it. He's very good, but he's very untested at the top end of the division. Whereas Keita had a war with Zabit, who was one of the most promising talents. Absolutely. And we are praying for Zabit's return. But yeah, you're absolutely right. I think Calvin was like really well established, and it was surprising to see Giga. But again, Giga did beat Edson Barboza, and he beat him in a really, really convincing way. Adam, welcome in. Kill him! Round 3 is undefeated against Zabit. Giga's record is sus as hell. Granted, the Barboza winner was good. Barbona. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. But who did he beat before? I feel like it was Cub Swanson. Who did he beat before? It was Cub Swanson, but that's Cub Swanson, isn't it? Cub Swanson's, you know, he's at the back end of his career. I love Cub Swanson. He's in my top 5. He's in my top 5 fighters. But Cub Swanson's back end of his career, and he can't keep up with people as fast as Giga. That's the way I think it's fair to say. But then you look at some of any fight, but even then, I think a win over Cub Swanson is still impressive because Cub Swanson's so experienced, you know? I think that's fair to say. You know? I do love Cub Swanson, and I love tuning into UFC, seeing Cub Swanson still fighting and still winning. That is what I love to see. Why is a bearded man preparing to fight a baby? It's already happened, Adam, and we won. We won. That means there's a payout as well. Congratulations to the faith holders. Cub did look mint in his last fight. Cub Swanson versus Darren Elkins is like a proper gimme fight, though, isn't it? It's like that's like two sort of not legends of the no. Cub Swanson's a legend of featherweight. I think it's fair to say Darren Elkins is a bit of a legend, isn't he? Yeah, two legends of the division. Obviously not in the prime, but coming together in a really, really fun, super fun clash. That was so enjoyable to watch. One of his wins is against someone who was 2-30. But that's like anyone. You go back through any of, well, not any, obviously, but a lot of the big fighters, and their early wins are against people like that. About the fighter crazy horse, I'm not sure I know. Killed him in the free market of ideas. Kind of shocked when you learned that Kimbo Slice... I missed a lot of chat, didn't I? Kind of shocked when you learned that Kimbo Slice had died. Yeah, I don't think I was really following UFC as closely as I am now when that happened. I only sort of got really, really invested in the UFC around the Conor-Khabib fight. And that's when like I went from sort of casually watching the odd fight on YouTube to gonna watch like as many cards as I can. So yeah, I only found out about it quite long after the fact. I think Yaya would be at the bottom of the list of people I'd want to fight. Tricky, unorthodox kickboxers were always a problem for me. Well, that's fair. But like I say, I think Calvin against those tricky, unorthodox kickboxers, I think he's good. I think he's good for it. And I think in general, I mean, what sort of fighter is Ricardo Lamas? Because he destroyed him. But again, granted, Lamas was at the end of his career. But I think Lamas can be a little bit tricky. He's quite wrestle heavy as well, isn't he? Darren Elkins is a legend for that Mirsad Bektic comeback. That was amazing. Mirsad Bektic, or Bektic, can never remember. Or is it I think it's Bektic. What a sort of, no, I don't want to say he's a disappointment, but it is a bit disappointing how he didn't really achieve what he could have. Back to Staggies. Staggies wants to fight Matyushenko. Matyushenko, we get offered. He's currently ranked 50. Vladimir Matyushenko is like a proper legend of the sport. Obviously, he's not as well known as a lot of your light heavyweights, but he's pretty well known. Like people do like our Vlad. He's coming off a loss to Matt Hamill. The Hammer, I think. But a win over Cyril Diabate? I've never known how to pronounce that. And he's an experienced wrestler. This is a good fight for Staggies. This isn't just a wrestler. This is a wrestler in the UFC. So once again, I may have spelt this wrong, and I'm sorry, Vladimir, if I did. Folks, I'm going to give you 2 minutes. Will the undefeated prospect, Aaron the Caveman Staggies, defeat Vladimir Matyushenko in his second UFC fight? He's 6-0. 5 of those 6 wins come by finish. We ran into some difficulty, you know, in our first UFC fight. It wasn't clean sailing. And that was against a striker. Staggies is about to fight an established wrestler. Granted, they're at the end of their career, but this is an experienced dude. Get your votes in. You got 2 minutes, folks, to get your votes in. Will Staggies win this fight? I should really be simulating these. It feels too exploitable. But where's the fun in that, you know? Sorry, Josh. I completely looked over your chat message. When I've learned that folks were interested in doing some PUBG, I was like, yeah, because it's free now, isn't it? And I've always thought I'd probably hate it, but I'd like to give it a go, especially if it's with some friends. I thought that could be fun, so I'm into that. Because it's free. Yeah, exactly. If I had to pay for it, then I wouldn't be interested at all. But if it's free, I'm more than happy to download it. I realise this is like sort of like internet privilege, isn't it? Because like if you've got good internet, like I do now, that's not a burst. I've just stated fact. I upgraded my package. I've got good internet now. I can afford to sit there and go, right, I'm going to download this big game. Cool. Let's do it. Let's do it. If I had like the internet I used to have, I wouldn't be interested. I'd be like, no, it's going to take too long. It's going to take too long. It'd be a waste of space. It stresses you out, doesn't it? Leading this card, this is a big fight night card between Pat Barry and Ben Rothwell. Two heavy-hitting heavyweights. Great fun to watch, both of them. Also on the card, 2 people we could be fighting down the line. We've got Little Nog, brother of Big Nog, Antonio Nogueira. And we've got Jason Brills, who I don't know much about. George Hoop versus, I think it's pronounced Hoop, versus Fabiano Souza, a fictional fighter, but interesting nonetheless. George Hoop has some good wins. I think he's got a knockout on Korean Zombie. But there's us, Staggies, in against Vladimir Matyushenko, kicking off the main card. Let's get to it. Let's see what's what, you know. Thank God I'm moving to a place with internet soon. It makes such a difference, doesn't it? Like, especially if you're streaming or if you play a lot of games, like, it takes a lot of stress off you, knowing that you don't have to worry about that stuff. Like, I took a short period off streaming at one point because my internet was so unreliable, and it stressed me out so much going into a stream knowing that at any moment could go down the pan, and I just couldn't deal with it. So I just went, right, let's just spend silly money on internet, and that's what we did.
Fighting out of the blue corner is the Caveman.
Staggies.
And physically imposing figure. He enters the octagon with some of the most effective wrestling in the division.
Yes, that's more like it. That's what we want to hear.
Is a seasoned
It is worth it, definitely.
with impressive grappling skills and the strength of a heavyweight. No stranger to UFC fans, he spent much of his long career dominating opponents right here in the octagon. and plans to do it again tonight.
Well, we'll see about that, won't we? We'll see. I mean, the audience has spoken, really, haven't they? We've got a bet going, and it looked not massively even, but it didn't look. Let me have a look. Yeah, we've got 45% on no, but nobody's betting big. People are like, well, there's not going to be much to make out of this. We'll see. 41 years old is Matt Yushchenko.
And with that, here is Bruce Buffer.
Compared to the youthful Staggies coming in with hard wrestling.
Heavyweight division. Introducing first. Fighting out of
There he is!
This man is a wrestler. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of
Scotland, fighting out of Scotland.
the Caveman.
Welcome in, Fox. How's it going? Folks, for anyone who wasn't here for the creator-fighter process, this game doesn't include Scotland.
This man is a mixed martial artist.
Unfortunately, it only acknowledges one region of the British Isles.
El Segundo, California.
I can only apologise for that. So we picked the most northern region of England that it had. Is that a Taffin, that tattoo? Welcome in, X-Radis. It's the Taffa tattoo. It's a Taffa. It is weird. You are right. And do you know what? Some absolutely fantastic UFC fighters from Scotland. Two of my favourites. Joanne Calderwood and Paul Craig. Even with Paul Craig's unfortunate fighter title. Someone hops into a video call downstairs. My stream just ends. That's why UFC is toxic. Well, yeah. I mean, it's not. There are many reasons why UFC is toxic, but that's probably just why why THQ were toxic.
Grabbing his first victory by decision. I'm sure that fight taught him the value.
Oof. Matt Yushchenko is getting right in there with us.
The winner is usually decided by whichever guy spent more time in the
Oof.
In that case, he was
Matt Yushchenko is saying, look, I may be in my 40s, but I'm here to smack shit out of someone, you know what I mean?
They're going to close it up again.
He's going to clinch. I'm thinking we're going to test Matt Yushchenko's wrestling early, you know. We want to see... He's good at hand fighting, but we want to see how he does on the ground.
Good takedown defense.
We defend the takedown, we sprawl well. We're going to try and take the back, but we're unsuccessful. Matt Yushchenko pulls guard. We're going to pass the guard. We're going to try and get into full mount.
and back to full guard.
Back in full guard. Land a shot, try and provoke him to get out. There we go, we're back into half guard. Thank you. Oh, but we're back again. Like Matt Yushchenko, he knows what he's doing.
Moves to half guard.
We're going to try and get inside control. There we go.
Very nice transition.
It was smooth, wasn't it? There we go. Land a couple of shots. Protect our position. Land a couple more shots. Matt Yushchenko's trying to wall walk. Let's punish him for that, you know. Land a couple of shots. See if we can maybe get him out of here early. Nah, it's not happening. He's too tough for that. But let's try and do a bit more damage while we're here, you know. I want to unlock some elbows. Big fan of the elbows from the top. Land a bit of damage.
Good takedown defense.
Using the cage to help him.
Let's try and get him back down, you know.
He's got it. And he's down.
Nicely done. Nicely done, Staggers. Oh, but Matt Yushchenko is back to his feet.
45 seconds remain.
We could maybe try and go for a trip here instead. Okay. That way we're not having to worry about the cage so much. If we get the takedown. There we go. So we're away from the cage now a bit. It's a nice hug. He's so much more, Adam. He's so much more.
Round one complete.
See?
Display of mixed martial arts skills from both fighters.
Well, not me.
Very well-rounded guys, Mike.
Another beautiful hug.
Adjustments they make before going into the next round.
So let's analyze where that went. Vladimir came at us very strong with the boxing early. But we, you know, we kept our cool. We took it. Well, no, we didn't take him down, did we? He tried to take us down. We sprawled. He defended well after this. Yeah. This is the Matyushenko himself. But you know, he's not doing so great. I think we're winning this one, folks. Let's get this finished. You know, let's get our first UFC finish. Oh, nice. Oh, big knee to the head. Let's get him out. Let's do it. Oh, tripped him, so that counts. Oh yeah, I did.
Into full guard here. Pushes him off with the feet.
He's a little bit crafty off his back, is Matyushenko. He's keeping us guarded well. I think we can maybe knock him out on the feet, you know. I think we've worn him down enough. Let's try and get a nice slip counter. But he's sort of going for the same thing at the minute. So maybe we'll just be a little bit more traditional, you know. Get some jabs in. And then... nice leg kick in there. Get another leg kick in there. Why not? Get another leg kick in. Oh, beautiful stuff. Just keep going. He's not checking him. Let's just beat... oh, shit. Oh, no. No, we got too sloppy.
He gets the clinch.
We got too casual there. Oh. We got sloppy. We got real sloppy there.
Oh, huge suplex. Full guard here. He's looking for...
I'm going to try and get him with a Kimura here.
Submission defense. Wow, great job.
And we've allowed him to advance position in doing so. Let's get the full guard.
90 seconds remains.
Let's get him off.
Nice.
Get some jabs out there. Come on, Staggies. You could. We've been through worse. We haven't really, have we? This is pretty much the most danger we've ever been in. We've got to break this grip. There we go.
What a great display of hand fighting. And fans
we're going to use a shoot takedown to get him back.
really working to get to a dominant position. 30 seconds.
That's for you fans at home. And we're just gonna try and keep him here. We don't want to let him get any momentum, you know, going into the third round. That's the way I see it. So we're just gonna hold him here. Nicely done. Des, welcome in. Cat Twitch Prime on mobile. Rest in peace. Bless you, Des. Bless you. VIP. The first VIP Des there. Can you stack his guard against the cage in UFC 3? You can, but you can only stack the guard when you've rocked them, I think. I too do an early 2000s hacking minigame to get out of a chokehold. Good fight so far, keep it up. Try reversing his transitions. No, because I can never get the timing on it.
Let's take a look at some of the action from that round, Mike. We saw
Kablam! Beautiful. Beautiful there. But,
some incredible power on that shot.
I mean, it's the same one. Joe, it was the same knockdown, that.
And here's another tremendous blow that lands.
Yeah, but he did well to... But bear in mind, we did get knocked down that round. We got sloppy. Oh, his eyes are closing up there. Staggies basically looks untouched.
We are set for
not a problem.
Final round of this non-title matchup.
Again, game plan this round, don't get sloppy. Keep the leg kicks going, just be more careful. Oh shit, keep them behind your jab.
Matyushenko has been opened up, Mike. That's a big cut.
A big cut. Let's get a body kick in there. Nice teep to keep him back. Maybe another. And an inside leg kick. Missed. Let's get some body work going, you know. Get him guessing. And then blammo. That was dangerous though. Ducking down while he threw an uppercut. We were lucky there. We were very lucky.
To the midsection, over the top of that big right.
I think we can get a finish this round. I think we just need to time something well, you know. Try and get a throw. Oh! Nice head movement there from Staggies. Nice head movement. For someone who's not traditionally a boxer, I respect that. He's going to taunt him. Look at him just taunting him like that. This is a legendary light heavyweight there, Staggies. Show some respect. Come on. Tom Hoop's going to be on the phone to him, his agent. He's not going to be happy about that. Oh, he's been taken down. Getting a little bit sloppy again there, Staggies. You gotta keep it tight. Nice body shot.
Nice counter.
Staggies, get your guard up! Get your guard up! We nearly went down there. The cage saved us.
Under a minute remains.
Right, knockout shots coming. Knockout blows coming, folks. I want there.
Really leading with the jab here, Joe, trying to set things up.
Oh! But this guy's tough. So flat on his feet. Yeah, the footwork could do with improvement on this game. I mean, it's like a 10-year-old game, so obviously it won't be, but, you know. Oh, and he gets the oh! It's another decision.
Joe, that was a pretty darn good fight.
It was a darn good fight. Why are you celebrating, Geese? You didn't win that. Staggy's like, yes. Do you know what? A decision against a legend like Matyashenko, we can appreciate that.
This was well timed here. Just a beautiful slip and counter.
Didn't look great on the footage. Nice takedown there from her.
And here was that.
I'm gonna get the payout ready.
So perfectly timed.
You know, Matyashenko, he was in there. Look at that. He had us rocked for a second there. He stunned us with that blow.
The judges have rendered their score.
Staggy's looking a little bit sore after that round, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score it 29-28, 29-28, and 29-28, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Aaron the Caveman.
The Caveman earns the victory.
But like I say, we took a few blows. We're running into some trouble in some of these fights, you know. He's sponsored by Tops. Sponsored by Taffers. Big Fat Dub Welcoming Project. UFC game judges are better than the real life ones. That was a fair scoring. That was a really fair scoring. What round would you have given Matyashenko there? Would you have given him that last round? Because he did land some good shots, didn't he? He controlled it a bit there. Tiny ref, he is a little ref, but these are two big guys. 6 foot and 6'2". They're hulking. But the most important... Did we check if Mirko Cro Cop actually won that fight? We didn't, did we? Pat Barry won. Nogueira won. George Hoop won. Fight of the night. Good stuff, good stuff. You like to see it, you like to see it. You would have given him the last round. I think I would have too. I think that's fair. He did some good... Do you know what? Old dog showed some new tricks. Can't deal with history repeating itself. Maybe it's better we don't know, Paul Sod. Maybe it's better we pretend that Mirko Cro Cop ducked under that head kick. Or he tilted back and it just grazed his chin, but it did no more. Well, I can't blame you for that, Paul Sod. I won't pick at the wound that is Gabriel Gonzaga anymore. Tito Ortiz. We've got to. If you get offered a co-main event against the Huntington Beach bad boy, you get an opportunity to beat the shit out of Tito Ortiz. You're gonna take it. Marcus Keeley, welcome the heck in to the UFC. How's it going? How was your stream? Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, folks. Folks, I don't usually do this, but I think I should start doing a semi-introduction. For those that don't know me, I'm Big Nostromo, and I stream some different games, and I also draw birds. Tonight we're playing UFC. We're playing UFC Undisputed 3, and we're playing the career of Aaron the Caveman Staggies, who is currently 7-0, I believe. He's just come off a close decision win over Vladimir Matyashenko, and he's about to face Tito Ortiz, the Huntington Beach bad boy. Is it Huntingdon? I think it's Huntington, isn't it? Don't know. We're ranked 15 in the UFC. Staggies is feeling good. He's feeling, you know what? There's a quote from him there. Ortiz is one of the best in the division. This is how Staggies talks. It's gonna be a war. That's how he talks. Heck, I didn't come here for bold language. I'm sorry. I'll simmer down. I just got all excited. Do you know what I might start doing to make it a little bit more challenging? Is that I won't do any training. We'll do no training. We'll just always skip straight to the fights. That way, you know, it just... When it starts to get a little bit harder, which it will... You're such a punk, dude. Dude. Comedy Zoom. Let me do that again. Listen here, you jerk off. Raid! Welcome in, Panda. How's it going? There's Sean Shirk. Sean Shirk's kicking about, the Muscle Shark, a very fitting name. Versus Ross Pearson, who I was talking about earlier, who's from Sunderland. And we're going to be the co-main to that. Co-main event between Tito Ortiz, the Huntington Beach bad boy, and Aaron, the Caveman Staggies. This is a big fight, you know. Obviously, Matyashenko's established name. Tito Ortiz. People love to see Tito Ortiz lose. They love to see Tito Ortiz lose. He's a real heel in the community. People want nothing more than to see him get, punched about a bit. Did he appear as a pro wrestler at one point? He did. I'm pretty sure he did. I think it was recent as well. I think he... I might be getting mixed up. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he has. But here he is. If Staggies wins this, he's going to earn a lot of fans. There's a bet. Get the bet on. Operator Assat, welcome in. We'll get a quick bet going, folks.
Physically imposing figure.
Well, I'm just going to change it to will Staggies win, so I can just, I can quickly bet. I'm going to do a 1 minute bet, folks. So 1 minute bet. Will Staggies win? Get your points in. Staggies is currently undefeated. Keep that in mind. But could this be the one? Get your points in. You've got 1 minute. Time's ticking. You got points to spend. Get them spent. Get them spent. Get your points in. There we go. We got some points in. Points are always big on yes, so you only need to chuck a few into no if you think it's a possibility. Chill Sonnen style trash talk. We could fight Chill Sonnen. He's middleweight, but we could drop down to middleweight if Chill Sonnen, chat shit to us. I'm gonna pause it. In fact, no, we can use this as the chance for the bet. I should have done 2 minutes.
Of the evening, 3 rounds of fighting in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler. He's 2 inches
Woo!
weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Sunderland, England.
Scotland. Come on, you Staggies. Yes! 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 Yes!
Out of the red corner.
A real UFC fight's only 3 rounds. Yes, unless they're a main event or title fight, in which case they're 5 rounds. Yeah. Buffer's looking rough. This is young Buffer. So far, I've believed in Steggies, but he can't always win. Going with no for the first time. Well, we'll see. Hopefully, I don't know what to say.
And when the action begins, our referee in charge of this contest,
Kevin Mulhall. Good ref. Good ref.
Kevin Mulhall, our referee. I'm Mike Goldberg with Joe.
Come on. Come on, Staggies. You got this. You got this, Staggies.
Tito Ortiz.
Hate Tito, but he's one hell of a wrestler. He is. He is. Could cause us trouble.
7 straight fights.
Right, but one hazard of being on that kind of a tear is that every other fighter is watching you. And
We've been taken down.
you have to keep evolving and mixing things up.
But we're back up.
Everyone you go up against at this point has you so well scouted.
Oh, nice right hand. We're going to use our usual. We're going to keep him at bay with the jab. Staggies has got a lovely jab on him. He's not a boxer, but he knows how to work the jab.
Man, he's really mixing things up nicely, isn't he?
He's
No.
unpredictable, that's for sure, and that is important.
Oh, right. Let's clinch. If he rushes us like that again, we're going to clinch. Nice overhand though, wasn't it? If we try and get him on the ground. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff, Staggies. Right. We don't want to lose position this quick. Let's keep him down and land a bit of ground and pound. He's reversed! No! How does he manage that?
Pushing his opponent away. He lets him up. Well over 2 minutes remains in round number.
Oh, yes. Do you know what? I think we're getting a little bit intimidated by Tito, and I don't think we need to. I think we can take him. I've sized him up, you know. These first 3 minutes of the fight, I found him wanting. Oh dear. That being said, I said all that and then just immediately took a good deal of punches to the dome. All right, let's get this down. Let's get this down. Get it down nice and quick. We'll take Paulson's advice. We'll get into full mount. We'll posture up. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful work. Beautiful work, Staggy. Get punch.
Horrifying
Yes. Yes. Yes.
He got tagged there, but it looks like he's recovered.
Level the playing field, folks. Get it leveled.
Shots from the top here, Mike. He is dazed. Total control from the top position.
Ah, that's a perfect.
We've worn ourselves out. We're a little bit tired, but we'll keep him backed up. Keep him backed up. Tito, the round's over. Tito, the round is over.
Yeah, they seem to have no interest in going to the...
What's that about? Ref! Step in! Disqualify! You know, take a point! He slammed me! He slammed me after the bell! I say that is a point of deduction. People get points taken for throwing a punch after the bell. Slamming someone like that after the bell, that's significant. A slam does a lot of damage.
All right, let's go to the replay, Mike. Here we see a huge shot landing on the ground.
Staggies really took over towards the end of that round, didn't he? Like, Tito was doing some great stuff on the feet. Staggies just deadly on the ground. If Staggies gets on top of you and starts throwing those hammers, shell up and get out of there.
So you've got to stay on balance.
Look at his cheek!
There's the
Oh!
as we get set for round 2.
Bit of a hematoma.
We are set for the start of round.
Could be a broken orbital there. No, the orbital's usually up here, innit? That's where it swells.
Oh, big left hook.
Let's get a knockout. Let's knock out Tito Ortiz. I'm going to knock him out, and then I'm going to land a few shots that I don't need to while he's on the ground, you know. Because Tito Ortiz chatted shit about me in the weigh-in.
Ortiz is cut here, Mike.
So Staggies is out for blood here. You'll notice he's got the fire in his eyes. He's got the piss in his eyes. But Tito takes us down. Nice double leg. Need to get better at countering those. They're super necessary, exactly. That's the one time I'll bear with that quote. Beautiful stuff, Staggies. Nice body kick. Keep the shell up. Don't let him through. Nice. Oh, Staggies. This boxing's so crisp. He made a good opportunity out of that body kick. Gotta say. Oh, get your hands up, you fools. Stop with that head movement. You're not Anderson Silva.
Quick hands.
Halfway there. Make him reach it and make him pay.
Oh!
That's it. It's over.
Big right hand, he's down.
Get it done. Get him done. Oh.
He recovers.
Credit to him. Credit to him.
And the crowd again cheering for Tito Ortiz.
I want to knock him out, you know. It's not enough. It's not enough for a TKO. Yeah. Get him smacked. Just keep going. Ref's got to drag him out. Ref is practically. Do you know when the ref like dives between them? He's like, get out of here. Get out of here. He wasn't happy with me.
Look how he throws his body into that, connects, and just puts him to sleep.
Oh,
Perfect time.
slept him.
And a huge victory.
Staggies was actually so confused that he'd knocked him out. He didn't expect the knockout, so he throws another swing while he's going down. Wow. And then just kaboom. Down he went.
And with our official decision, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's another win. It's another win for Staggies. No one can stop him.
17 seconds of the second round. Declaring the winner by knockout.
It's our first finish in 2 fights. Staggies feeling good. He's on a bit of a high right now.
Earns the victory.
That's got to be a big jump in the right. You'd think so, but... Folks, for those of you who are betting yes on these Staggies wins, you've got to understand. Tito Ortiz is not in his prime. Vladimir Matyushenko wasn't in his prime. Who did we fight? Brandon Vera? Well, he kind of is in his prime, but he apparently wasn't very good. Who's it going to give us next? That's what I want to know. Who do they... Like, Staggies at this point is... Tomahawk's on the phone. To Dana. It's like, Dana. Dana, you alright? Dana's like... What do you want? That's how Dana talks. Tommy was like, Dana. Staggies is he's just going through everyone, man. Stop giving him all these people. Stop giving him. I don't want to. My client deserves better than this. Dana up there, he's going. What are you talking about? That's how he talks. Hey, what are you talking about? Tommy was like, look, Dana, I don't want another Tito Ortiz. I don't want another Vladimir Matyushenko. Give us the big guns. Staggies can take them. Staggies can take whatever you throw at him. So come on. Get him in top 10. We want to see him in the top 10. We want to see Staggies in top 5. I want Staggies with a title shot in the next 2 or 3 fights, you know? Because so far all you've thrown at him, it's just not enough. And Dana Sire is like, well, personally, I think you need to slow down. You need to calm down a little bit. Staggies, you know, we don't want to burn out a prospect. Tommy says, I don't care, Dana. Get us the good fights, man. He's earned it. Dana's like, okay, I'll see what I can do. So what does he offer us? Matt Hamill. No. Nogueira. He's an established name. A tune-up fight, a rematch with Matyushenko. What are you talking about? Ryan Bader. Ryan Bader could be the one, you know. Again, former NCAA champion. Knockout power takedown. This could be the one. This could be the one to finally stop Staggies. Ryan Bader's only ranked 12th. He's on the undercard. How did his last fights go? Apparently he has no opponent history. He's got no history of fights, so that's unfortunate. I think Ryan Bader's the one, you know. The one to really mix things up a little bit. Modlog, welcome in. How's it going? I've got a really itchy nose tonight. You might notice I keep sort of going like this. My nose is going bright red. Sorry, there's probably a bit TMI, just me sat there like. But do you know when you ever get, like, the very tip of your nose gets really itchy? We'll smash Bader. We'll get him smashed. This is our first spot on a UFC pay-per-view. So naturally, we're on the undercard. But this is a big card. We've got a welterweight championship between Jake Shields and Carlos Condit. I wouldn't stay up for it, probably. But Uriah Faber and Brad Pickett for the Bantamweight Championship, that I would stay up for. That's more like it. Meanwhile, JDS versus Roy Nelson. Now there is a fight I'd watch. Cub Swanson versus Diego Nunes. Once again, great fight. Ryan Bader versus Staggies. Staggies is a big prospect. I am interested in that fight. I am watching that. Alan Belcher versus Mark Munoz. Alan Belcher has a tattoo of Johnny Cash on his arm and it looks terrible. Anthony Pettis and Melvin Guillard. That's a great fight. That's a great fight. The Caveman indeed. And the California Kid. And big countries in there. Do I do any martial arts? I don't. I trained MMA as a whole for a few months in the build up to a charity fight I did. But outside of that, no. And that was a couple of years ago. But I am wanting to get back into it at some point in the future. Monday night itchy nose vibes. It is! It is! Ah. That's so cash money. It is cash money, Nicole. And I hope you're doing well. Come on, Staggy. Blue tick out the way. Come on, you Staggies. Come on. Come on. He does look Staggies is dashing. What are you on about? So we're on the undercard, so we don't get the big walkout and the big announcement this fight. It skips us right through. Tempted to start doing combat Samba. That'd be mint. But yeah, it probably would be a rough start.
He's looked simply unstoppable.
He has, hasn't he? Oh, Bader's right in on a single leg, but we're out of it. The cage helped us there. Bader's coming in with some pressure here, isn't he? But by my poo-coloured shorts, I will not be intimidated. You know, we're gonna keep the straight. We're gonna keep the straights going. The 1-2s.
Moves into half guard here, Mike.
We're not gonna worry about this, you know. Back into full guard. Joe, I was just saying that. Oh, body kick. Oof. I think we need to start learning a few new moves. We're getting a little bit samey, aren't we? Nothing too exciting, but you know, a couple of different punches maybe. Oh, oh! I didn't do a prediction, and I want to do a prediction for this one. No, we're too far in. We're too far into the fight, aren't we? There's a comment about Staggies, not this fight version. That's fair. Oh!
That one dropped him. Oh, that's Big Joe.
That is Big Joe.
What an exchange here. Oh, another.
But we countered well there. We countered well.
Big knee.
He's taking us down at will. Oh! It's got us in crucifix. Come on, Staggies. Come on. Get it together.
He passes to half guard.
Come on, Staggies. You can do this. We've been through the drills at the gym. You know, we've been through hardships before. Oh. Get a teep in there. Nice overhand there. Oh! No, Bader's landing. Yeah, he's landing hard. You put Kate in a crucifix before in order to tickle her. No. I will often get Nicole in triangles when I'm sat with her on the sofa.
Big right hand. Pushes him off with the feet. He decides to let him up.
A crucifix is very cruel, poor sod. But I'm definitely stealing that idea.
Good kick to the leg of his opponent.
There's a bit of a cut on Bader, Mike.
And that's the end of round one. Both fighters showing some pretty effective stand-up striking.
I thought that was pretty good. You do not like it. No, you don't. But it is good. He said it like it was an isolated event. Very frequent occurrence, I'm sure. See, Nicole, it's not just us. So it's okay.
Let's take a look at the
I had a friend who I used to, every day I would ask him to let me put him in an Americana. Not an Americana, an Anaconda. An Americana would have been mean. No, I always used to ask him if he'd let me put him in an Anaconda. Because I'd never been able to try an Anaconda, but I really wanted to. Like that or a Darce or something. And he never would. Dylan, if you're in the chat right now, you better let me do it one day. Dylan does sometimes pop up in chat. Oh my goodness. Oh, my nose. It's so itchy. I think it's because I think my hair's like tickling it. I think I've got like a couple of strands of hair that are just tickling it. Not allowed to come to the UFC with us until he lets you choke him out. That's absolutely it. Got Kate in the dance with a rear naked. That's horrible. A rear naked is nasty. But I think I may have also done the same to Nicole. And probably an armbar. Listen, all you got to do is tap.
They might not have as much power behind them, but the most important thing is that they land. When a fighter winds up with big bombs,
You did want a demonstration on that one.
those punches to land, and the shorter, more effective punches.
So did Nicole. Looks so devious there. No. It's not devious. We were rolling. Oh my goodness. Come on, Staggies, focus. Poor sod's in Staggy's corner right now going, come on, Staggies! Focus! That's how you talk, poor sod. Focus up! Come on! Out of focuses. A potato's there as well. She's like, come on, Staggies! Don't get reversed, Staggies! You're barred! I won't let you back in my pub! That's how they both talk, you see. Oh, Staggies, come on, man. You're just swinging. You're just swinging big. He's down. Ryan Bader has really imposed ground and pound on us. But now we're gonna mix things up. We're gonna focus. Third round's gonna be ours. The question is, have we done enough? No! Staggies, no! Get out of there! Get out! Oh, he went through a choke. It's fine. It's not a problem.
For a moment,
It's fine.
This is going to be a very...
K-Dog's got a better hook than you. K-Dog's got a better hook than you, muppet. Can't believe I just shouted that on stream. To clarify, it's a gay dog, and we love it. Time to get some combos going. Top, body, leg kick, top. That's it. But it's okay. Third round's going to be ours. We were probably going to lose that round anyway on the judges' scorecard. So this round, we've got to make a statement, you know. We've got to make a statement. But Bader's fired up, you know. Look at the V-taper on Bader. That's not realistic. By fight night, he'd be... it'd be back to not having a V-taper. Right, come on, get a leg kick in there, mix it up, jab. We're down again, but we're straight back up, straight back up, straight back up. I wish there were a few more get-ups in this game. Basically, the only get-up is either wall walking or gonna throw a few feints in there. Yeah, I can. Staggies is fine. Bader's starting to tire a little bit. We're gonna make use of that. Just keep your guard up. Just keep your guard up, and you'll be all right.
Push forward, don't retreat.
And good right hand counter.
Let him walk in.
Oh, big kick.
Oh, they're just throwing.
Oh, they're exchanging here.
Just keep it tight, keep it clean, you know.
No!
Wow. The power in that finishing punch, absolutely lethal. Ryan Bader with the victory.
Yeah, let's look at it again.
There was certainly bad intention when he throws this one.
And here we see it again. Just an incredible amount of torque he puts into that.
Watch it again, Joe.
Wow.
Right on the button. Here's Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murgliata has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 32 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout, Ryan Darth Bader.
Ryan Darth Bader is your winner.
Tomahawks at the door. Who is it? It's me, Tomahawk. This is Irish coffee. Tomahawk, get out of here. I don't want to talk to you. He burps. Tomahawk comes in, he's like, Staggies, what's going on, man? What's going on? Where have you been? You've not been answering my calls. You've not been at your gym. I've just spoken to Coach Porsod. You've not been at your gym. I mean, look at you. You've sat about drinking. What's going on? What the hell is all this? Staggies is sat there, he's got beers everywhere. Empty whiskey bottles. He's sat there going, I don't know what to tell you, Tomahawk. I can't fight anymore. I just wanna go to the chipper. I don't want to be a professional fighter anymore. Tomahawk's like, snap out of this, man. You gotta snap out of this. What are you talking about? You don't want to be a professional fighter anymore. Do you not remember the advert? So you want to be a professional fighter? And you looked at that advert and you said, yes, yes I do. And Staggy says, no, I don't.
My two most significant losses were...
Tomahawk showed him this video.
BJ Penn, because no one has really hit me that hard, dropped me.
Staggy's watching this thinking.
Busted me open the way that kick busted my head open. That was the first time in my career where I had been beaten up. I'm a winner, I'm a champion, and to be physically beaten up, that killed me. John Hathaway, on the total flip side, it hurt in a different way because I made a lot of bad decisions in my training, in my diet, in my lifestyle, and I took my opponent lightly. it hurt me more than any other loss because it was all my fault, and I beat myself. Those are my two most significant losses, but also...
It is Diego Sanchez, yeah. Daggy just sat there in his room watching this video. He's like... And this music's playing. And he's pacing around. He's pacing back and forth. This is him pacing back and forth. That was tough. That was real tough. And it's gonna be a hard uphill climb to come back from that. So Tomahoop calls and he says, listen, I know what you said. Says, I know you're not interested. But I've got a fight lined up with Jason Breeze. It's there if you want it. Staggies looks at the poster on the wall. He looks at that magazine cover he was on when he first started his journey in the WFA. He looks at it. Do this. I can do this. Tell Dana. Come. So he goes to his gym. He goes to his gym and he starts training, and he's training hard, you know. He knows that his focus was gone in that last fight, and he's hitting the bag. He's hitting the bag, and he's hitting it with intent, you know. He's hitting it to do damage. Jason Breeze, Staggies is coming for you. We get some news. The main event of the fight night, they've had to pull out. So Jason Breeze versus Aaron the Caveman Staggies. It's the new main event. Staggy's coming off his first loss. He's suddenly like, oh, I'm now the headlining act of this fight card. He's thinking, bloody hell. This is a lot of pressure for our Staggies, but he's dealt with pressure before. He's dealt with it before. And he can deal with it again. Folks, get your bets in. It's Staggy's comeback fight. He's coming off his first loss. Ryan Bader took the fight to him. But he's looking to bounce back here. Get your bet in. Will Staggies make his grand comeback? Or will he suffer another defeat? Mora, thank you very much for the request. Today's stream sponsor. Today's sponsor. Well, I'll leave it over to Mike Goldberg to let you know, Mora.
Our tale of the tape is brought to you by Boost Mobile.
There you go, Boost Mobile. Boost Mobile is today's stream sponsor as well as today's fight sponsor. Thank you for boosting my mobile.
Of the evening. And now, live.
Welcome in, Mara. How's it going? Sorry, I was gonna just let the in-game announcement do it, and I thought, well, that's not enough for a 750 point redemption. So I did a little more. How's it going? Come on, Staggies. Folks, get your points in. The bet is nearly null and void. Will Staggies win? You can get your points on no. Will the bet be valid? Maybe not. We'll soon see.
Aaron, the Caveman.
And the points are in. The bet is valid. The bet is valid. Come on, Staggies. Come on, you Staggies. Let's get right in, you know. Let's get right in. Come on, Staggies. Come on, Staggies. Oh, Jason Brill. Oh, it's Brills. I thought it was Breeze. Oh, it's Brills. Oh, I feel ridiculous now. Staggy's doing well. He's doing well. He's had his... Well.
Also the first loss of his pro career.
He's had his first loss.
A talented young fighter like this learns so much more from a loss than...
Do you know what? Let's have our comeback.
He did wrong, and he's been training hard to avoid the same...
I'm going to fight hard here.
Much sharper version of him here tonight.
Get them body knees in. Brill's had to break away. Oh, sugar.
Pushes him off with the feet.
Oh no! Staggies! Oh, this is rough. I tried to go for like a haymaker there, and I suffered the consequences big time. Staggies gets Brills off him though. Brills is throwing like combos into the air. He's whiffing big. Thank you.
Push kick. Oh, ducking in and...
But Staggies is going for it. He has a Taffa tattoo. He does. Oh, bloody hell. What are these takedowns that Brills is throwing out? Brills very accomplished with the takedowns. But Staggies, you know, he's back in guard. He's back in full guard.
Brills is cut, Mike.
Right, come on, Staggies. Maybe we can't end this as quickly as I thought we could. But we can still get a finish here. We can still re-establish ourselves in the division. Let's get the wrestling involved. It's all about the wrestling with Staggies, and we need to get back to our roots. That's what Paul Sudd's shouting from the side, saying, Staggies, you're a wrestler. You're known for your wrestling. So, no, that's more Potato. Potato shouting that. And Paul Sudd's there like, you're known for your wrestling. Get wrestling. So Staggies is back on the ground with Brills. And he's wearing him down. He's wearing him down. He gets into mount. He postures up. And he starts landing it. And Paul Sudd is there screaming. Potatoes shouting. Tomahawks at the side. Tomahawks at the side. And he's going, yes, that's more like it, Staggies. This is the best Staggies has looked since his last fight. He never once looked this good during Bader. The Bader fight.
Display of mixed martial arts skills from both fighters.
Yeah, these are two very well-rounded.
It's not Sunderland. It's fake Sunderland.
Before going into the next round.
Come on, Staggies. Get it finished, Staggies. Come on.
All right? He's not as... Sit down. Nothing, no. Hey, that's close. You don't sit there and judge it, all right?
I stitched Duran. I was never friends with him.
Let's take a look at the replay from that round, Mike. This was a beautiful, unbelievable time.
Yeah, that was well timed, really. But what can you do? What can you do? We did the more damage in that round. I think, you know, he caught us off balance, but I don't think he did a great deal of damage with that punch. Gonna weapon with an inside leg kick. Go for an outside leg kick and another. Nice uppercut, Staggies.
This does not look good, Mike.
Yeah, Brills is not liking this. Brills sort of lumbers towards us without any grace, and we need to capitalize on that with some uppercuts, maybe some hooks too. Get him as he's coming in, you know. Ooh, not that time though.
Over the top of that big.
Nice uppercut. I think Staggies is missing his glasses, but he's got the piss-coloured eyes.
Nice counter right hand.
Nice teep to the body. Oh, but Brills catches it. But we're back up before Brills could capitalise on it. Nice body kick there, Staggies. See, Brills is keeping the pressure up, but he just doesn't have the head movement or the defence at all to sort of back it up, really. And we're just working those uppercuts in, we're working the hooks in, and we're doing damage. See, Brills is starting to back up. He landed a couple of nice shots there, but he doesn't have the same eagerness to come forwards that he did. Staggies is intimidating him.
And again he goes for a
Stunning takedown, Staggies. Well done. Brills gets us into full guard, but we're going to get out of this. Half guard. Wait a little bit and then... Oh no, we waited a bit too long there. Oh! He's going for a guillotine. Come on, Staggies, get out of it. Get out of it. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. Not a problem. Staggies remains calm in the guillotine. You know, he's been in that position before.
into half guard.
And many times at the gym, people have got him in guillotines, and he's just stayed calm, and he's worked his way through it. And he just does the same again.
Half guard. Joe, he's gonna get.
He's a killer. He's a killer. We're hugging, and then we're dragging. Beautiful. That's exactly how that needed to go. We're getting to mount, but again, it's a little bit too late. But at least we're showing the judges that we're dominant.
That's the end of round number 2. Our fighters will move to the third and final round. A rather lackluster round from both men, Joe.
Yeah, they seem willing to mix up their attacks pretty well, but nothing has been successful.
Let's say that about Staggies, aren't they?
So the last round produces a more compelling affair.
From the game plan. Right.
Let's check out some of the action from that round, Mike. This was that counter. Such unbelievable.
Beautiful work, Staggies. Beautiful work. He's doing well. He's doing well.
The beautiful Brittany gets us set for round 3.
Staggies is not undefeated, I'm afraid, Danger. We did lose our last fight to Ryan Bader. But we're looking to make a big comeback here against Jason Brills. And we're doing well. Doing well. You know, Brills just can't really keep up. This is almost like a tune-up fight for Staggies, because he's clearly the superior fighter. Let's get him taken down. Get a nice double leg in there.
Able to pass to half guard.
Need a loss to test his resolve. You're right. And it did. It sent him to the bottom of the barrel. But look at him now. Look at how far he's come.
They might have to stop this one.
Coming back stronger than ever. When does no head kick in? Iron Brew?
Oh, and again!
Right now. Ah! The battery's low!
And another!
Oh, he rocked him back.
Did you know that on his right wrist, Staggies has a no head tattoo?
Oh, big right hand! That's it, is all over.
There's no head.
Is what you call ground and pound. Scored is a knockout.
Darren Till could learn a thing or two from Staggies. Yes, absolutely. I got really confused for a second there, Ibra. I was like, I thought I removed that. Does he have a tick tattoo? What do you mean a tick? Like a partner tick? That's a good idea. I like the idea of Staggies calling his right hand no head. That's it. It's left hand mangled, right hand no head. Beautiful work there, Staggies. Beautiful work. Just kablam. There's the no head tattoo. Yes.
The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer, has the official decision.
A beautiful, beautiful return to form there for Staggies.
At 2 minutes of the third round.
And it's another finish. I think that's our first finish in the UFC. I mean, first one that we finished. Oh, sorry about that. But yeah, beautiful. He's been bulking up with seagull meat and upholstery. Yeah, a lot of commentators were saying, you know what? Since his comeback, Staggies, he looked bigger to you. Did he look a bit more muscular than he did before? And everyone's sort of thinking, I don't know. He does look a little bit bigger. A little bit concerned about that. When his knuckled back go look. Folks, I'm going to do one more fight today in Staggy's career. The payout is on yes. So far, we've not had a single no payout because I forgot to do a bet for the Bader fight. Controversial doping techniques, yep. We're now sponsored by Venom, which I'm told is a joke. Come on. So Dana's on the phone. Dana's on the phone to Tom Hoop. He's like, Tom Hoop, that was stunning. What a great return to form for Staggies. Tom Hoop's like, exactly. So give us some of those big fights again. Dana's like, oh. I'm a bit worried, Tom Hoop. Like, you saw what happened when he faced Bader. Tom Hoop's like, he's a changed fighter. He's taking this seriously now. He wasn't taking it seriously. Give us something serious. So Dana's like, Rich Franklin, that's serious. That is a serious fight. And Tom Hoop's like, yes. Get us in there with Rich Franklin. So he books the fight. And we're booked with Rich Franklin. Rich Franklin, a fantastic fighter. Love a bit of Rich Franklin. And the question becomes, will Staggies win? Folks, I'm going to give you another 2 minutes to determine, will Staggies beat Rich Franklin? This is our final fight of the night. Final fight on this card, you could say. In an alternative reality, this is actually real life. I believe it. There's my Microraptor. Moro, I have refunded you the points, I'm afraid. Sorry. Once again, we're going in. Shall I actually learn? I might learn one move. Just to mix things up. I might learn to do Crucifix. Not that one. In fact, now I'd quite like to... We'll learn the Crucifix, and then I might also... Oh, it's giving us a little video. Expectations are too high for Stagmeister. You never know. You never know, do you? This is MMA. One punch can make all the difference. So dinosaurs aren't birds. I never said that. Dinosaurs are birds. But Mora, you have forced me to enforce new rules, I'm afraid. So it's slightly different now. I'm sorry. And then I also want to learn elbows from, not from side control, from half guard. Yeah, that's what we want. No, I mean, dinosaurs are birds, and birds are dinosaurs. But I have now enforced a new rule when it comes to channel points redemptions. In that, the bird, if you request a bird of your choice, I'm afraid the bird must be non-prehistoric and also non-fictional. So, Maury, you did actually get a phoenix, so you got something before that was enforced. Got an interesting split on the bets. People seem to be pretty sure Staggies will win against Rich Franklin. Once again, we're headlining the card. We're in for the big bucks. You know, this is going to be the big one. And I've got high hopes for Staggies here. I've got very high hopes. So let's see how we get on. Staggies is nervous making this ring walk, you know. He's thinking I've had my comeback. But this is Rich Franklin, it's the main event. The entrance music, I can't really remember.
Between Cincinnati, Ohio's own Rich Franklin and the Caveman.
He is nervous, he's sighing, he's walking to the ring and he's like...
A gifted takedown artist.
I wanted to make the Champions hear the entrance music, but sadly, I couldn't find it.
Southpaw Rich Franklin has been a top-ranked.
Got to ask him next stream. Yeah, true. We'll get his own take on it. We're getting straight into this one, folks. I want to get this fight done. Not I want to get it over and do it. I mean, I want to get in there. I want to get in there and fight. Never stream again with the headache excuses.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.
Let's do it.
He stands 6 feet 2 inches.
He's showing a confident face. 9-1. Rich Franklin, you know, he thinks I've seen it all before. I've had a long and storied career.
Mario Yamasaki.
Let's get right in. Let's get right in, you know. Let's get this fight on the way.
Round 1 is underway.
So they touch the gloves. Franklin opens in with a left hand to the body. He's a southpaw, is Rich Franklin. I think he's our first southpaw we've fought.
He's consistently improving, and frequent wins keep your confidence high. You want to enter a fight knowing you can win it. Franklin is cut here, Mike.
We've already cut Franklin. Oh. He's going for the single leg, but we're going to deny it. We're going to deny it. Franklin's got a very, very good guard here. He's got his head held low, but he's making it difficult for us to hit him. Although we... Ooh! Nice uppercut there from Rich Franklin. Oh! We've been downed again! Do you know what? Staggies is starting to develop a bit of a reputation for getting, you know, dropped in the first round. Maybe he needs to tighten up his defense. That being said, he gets dropped, but it doesn't necessarily mean he's got a weak chin. Because he's not taking a great deal of damage from those hits. I think it's more he's just getting caught off balance. He's a little bit too tense, you know. Unbreakable to rely on, exactly.
Oh, and really raining down some haymakers. Nice right hand.
All right, Franklin's landing some powerful shots. Oh, come on, Staggies, get out of there! There we go, we're out. It looks like Unbreakable think it's no either.
Good body shot.
Really leading with the jab here, Joe, trying to set things up.
Come on, Staggies. Oh, right, let's get this fight to the ground. Where we want it, you know.
Nice trip.
Nice trip. Let's use some of those elbows we've been practicing.
45 seconds remains.
Blammo. Look at those elbows come down. Straight away. Beautiful stuff. That was an excellent place to put us in this round. I'm sure they do, but that's elbows.
Round 1 is in the book.
I think we got knocked down, but I think we finished that round in an amazing position.
5 minutes of beautiful mixed martial arts.
5 minutes of playtime.
We can't hold back now. Cannot hold back.
Can't hold back. Couple of deep breaths. Pauses, they're like, we can't hold back now. Couple of deep breaths. Potatoes, they're like, yeah. Getting barred. That's what you'd say.
Let's go to the replay of the...
Staggies looks like he's been shot well. He took a pretty tough slug to the jaw at the start. Wiped him down. He's fine. He's fine. Oh yeah, you get very sort of blood hole-esque splatters on the body sometimes. But he's all right. He's all right. It was probably a bit of Rich's blood. I don't know what that leg kick was thinking, or what I was thinking with it.
Push kick.
He's got us backed up against the fence here, but I'm not too worried. You know, I don't think he poses a great deal of threat against the fence. But I don't think he poses a great deal of threat at all. He can be quick on the way in because he's got this. You'll notice he's got this fast uppercut that he enters with, like that. It's like a shovel uppercut. But after that, that's it really. He doesn't really come at me with anything else that I have to worry about. Even that head kick, just he's slowing down here. Let's get him in the body. You notice he slowed down. He started to tire. At that point, you target the body. You know, you exploit it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful counter. Can't believe you Fighting my favourite maths teacher. He is a maths teacher, isn't he? Or he was. I love Rich Franklin. He's great.
He shoots in.
Goes for the takedown, but he's exhausted.
He's got the clinch.
Get him taken down. He's too tired to you know, to do anything about it. Let's use that crucifix we've been learning. Maybe? There we go. Get a couple of elbows. This is some Khabib stuff right here.
He's in the salivary position.
Let's try and keep him here for a bit, you know.
Back to side control.
Immediately lose the position there.
He's got one arm trapped. He's got them both trapped.
Oh, big elbow.
Side control again.
Come on, Staggies. Beautiful. There we go. Oh.
But he recovers.
Roxanne Modafferi looks like she strolled right out of her anime club into the octagon. She's very
30 seconds remains in the round.
He's on top. He's got his back, Mike.
She does not fit the archetype. That I think is fair to say. I don't know how to sort of say it without sounding rude, being like, oh yeah, she doesn't look like a fighter. Because she fights for a living.
Display of striking skills from both fighters in that round.
Absolutely, Mike. It'll be interesting to see if they keep it on the feet in the third.
What do you spin him? You understand?
I like the Taffa tattoo. I think it looks great. Might have to get that.
A lot of turns. Be sharp with that.
Ooh, his eyes are swelling up. Yeah, very, very geeky, very twee. This is very fitting. I mean, she shows up to weigh-ins with
Let's take a look at the replay of some of the action here, Mike.
with the Goku hair, don't she?
Just a beautiful slip and counter. And here we see some.
Imagine me bouncing around with my white streak. Never looked like a fighter. I thought that's true. That's fair. I mean, that's how I felt either.
Finish every combination with a kick. You listen to me? Finish every
But yeah,
The beautiful Shand. Here you go, guys. Are you ready?
I like it when you see someone who don't really look like a fighter there, and they do well.
Third and final round.
Come on. We got 5 minutes. We're done. Circle. 1, 2. Let's go. Look down, then go upstairs. I want 2 lines.
But Staggies looks like a fighter. Staggies looks like a natural born killer, you know. Look at this. He's just boxing the head off Rich Franklin right now. Saying, listen, you won't be able to do your sums after this. Oh, oh. Like I say, Franklin opens up with those kicks very very quickly. Sorry, not kicks, with those punches.
Oh, they're just throwing.
Oh, they're exchanging here. He's got the clinch.
He's going for the clinch, but he's too tired. He's too tired to really do anything. So we're gonna... He's got double unders. I want to try and take his back here. And a big throw. Love this stuff.
Got the hooks in.
Take the back. Let's get a choke. I think we get this.
Trying to finish this fight by rear naked choke.
It's pretty deep here, Mike.
I think that's all she wrote. That's it. That's it. We did it. We did it, folks.
It is all over. Winner tonight by rear naked choke. The Caveman with the victory.
Don't think he'd make a welterweight anytime soon. 203. I mean, Tony Ferguson used to walk around at like, what, 210 or something? I swear that was a thing at one point. And he's a lightweight, isn't he? Beautiful stuff there, Staggies. He's done us all proud tonight, I think. I like the death of it. That's neat. It was indeed a 1K. Rich Franklin is looking pretty sad.
Has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 34 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a rear naked choke, Aaron the Caveman.
And there we go.
Earns the victory.
Tony Ferguson's nearly 6 foot. That is true, yeah. Yeah, he is. That's Franklin's demise. Very good. What, did someone else make that joke earlier? This won't be Franklin's demise. That's good. That's good. I'm sorry, I completely missed that. I'm glad you did reuse it, because I missed it. But yeah, beautiful stuff there from Staggies. And like I say, I think that'll be the last fight we do tonight. I hope that was good. I hope that was an enjoyable thing. I might do that again. Carry on the career of Staggies. You know, we're still yet to hit the real upper echelons of the light heavyweight division. You know, where we start fighting your Lyoto Machidas, your John Jones, your Rashad Evans. That's when things will really step up. We're still, you know, we're still at the bottom of this stacked division. Beautiful finish there over Rich Franklin there. And again, I think Staggy has made a name for himself. There's a few questions in the air after that Ryan Bader fight. But he's established himself. People know who he is. They know that he's got skill. They know that he's good at what he does. But the question remains, is it enough? Especially in one of the most stacked divisions in the UFC. That's the question on everyone's lips. So I'm going to end that there. Very good, crowd. I'm glad you enjoyed. It was fun. Good. Good. Like I say, I might do more. Could be fun. Could be fun. I will be back with you tomorrow night, I think. Possibly. Maybe. Maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. You love the acting bits. Thank you. Thank you. I'll try my best. Hoping for a Gustafsson fight next time. Gustafsson's not in it. If I play the newer UFCs, there'll be a Gustafsson fight. I suppose I could do a newer UFC one day. Maybe. But the career, you can't skip the training on the old UFCs, and that really annoys me, and that sort of holds them back. But yeah, I'm glad you folks enjoyed. I won't keep you about too long. I'll probably end the stream around now. I hope you all enjoyed it today, as I say, and I hope to see you all again next time. I know I keep banging on about this, but on the 17th, in exactly a month's time, I will be doing a charity stream, a 12-hour marathon charity stream in support of the RSPB, the Royal Society for the Protection of Birds, and it would be absolutely amazing if you could hop along, fly along, and take part, just hang about, chill out. If you can't, no worries. And also, if it's a cause you care about, which I hope it is, the protection of the wildlife across the UK, please consider also clicking the link and chucking me a few quid, even if it's just a couple of quid. I would very much appreciate that. Sorry, I really stared after that last line. But yeah. Thank you again, and I will see you folks shortly. Again, might be tomorrow, but it also may not be. I should have probably already stuck a raid in. Let me get a raid on the go. Just having to stare through my hair there. Yes, we'll go raid Octorob, who's currently playing some Monster Hunter Rise. Octorob's absolutely lovely. Really, really fantastic streamer. If you're not already following him, please give Octorob a follow. And say hello, or don't. If you've got other places to be, no worries. But thanks again, and enjoy the rest of your night. Have a lovely night. Farewell, and fight hard. Oh, no. Bye. See you later. Oh dear.